Attention, Cujo Copters. Did you know? 'Cause I didn't. I had no idea. Did you know?
Hello everyone, it's me, Josh Cujo, your local grocery store VTuber, coming live at you on a Thursday night. It is currently 8 p.m. where I am tonight. We're going to be playing more Tavern Talk. Where last we left off, Alithia had come back from her mission trying to investigate the starfall from earlier. She brought back a friend, a half-giant by the name of, I forgot his name. Don't worry about it. We'll figure out once the game actually loads up. But she came back with the half-giant who had helped her on her quest. And what had happened was that she went to an island somewhere, I think an island near a portal gate. But anyway, she was doing some sort of ritual and wound up meeting that guy who ended up helping her. They summon a whale, like a star whale, a space whale, who apparently got attacked by, I'm assuming, the shady person who caused the starfall to begin with. Yeah, and then they mentioned that the whale had gotten attacked by that person or some sort of humanoid, which caused it to go crazy, essentially. I think what had happened is that it had cast a curse on the whale that pretty much started freezing it from the inside. And so in order to try and alleviate its symptoms, the whale ate a star, essentially, ate a star, in order to try and, thaw itself out. Well, that star apparently merged with the whale, so there's that. But I think that is what caused the rest of the stars to actually fall out of the sky, or something along that line. I may have misremembered it, but I do remember that had happened. So Alethea came back, and let's see here. What was the guy's name? There you go, Claymore. Oh, I get it, Claymore. I never noticed that. Claymore, and he's a gentle giant. He's kind of dumb, but he's not a brute. He's not like a brute, but he is strong. He's very muscular, but he's more on the gentle side, and he can talk to animals. So there's that. Una we met along after having helped Jade on one of her quests. I don't think it was a quest that we gave her, but they ended up partnering with each other. She seems to know us, so we seem to have some sort of rivalry, but she's retired now. But she's hanging around. She loves to croquet. She doesn't have one of her arms, and she attached pretty much a crochet hook to it, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think last stream, we also met Hex's sister by the name of Grace, who just finished defending her thesis. So her mage PhD, her witch PhD, something like that. So we had a little bit of a celebration for that. Oh yeah, there you go. Defended her wizard's PhD thesis. What else happened? We were looking for a what do you call? Alethea was looking for some sort of archive, a Maiden archive. Maiden being the race that both Jade and we just found out as well, Scully also is a Maiden. I didn't know that until they said it. I couldn't tell. Apparently they have gem-like bones, but he kind of just looks like a skeleton. I think his bones are probably made out of some sort of gem, but he also apparently is part of the Maiden, was an archivist for that same archive that we're looking for. So we have that quest. We already gave it to Alethea and Clay in order to try and find that archive for more information on the starfall and all that. What happened afterwards? I think we made a new quest for Gustav here, who has a friend who needs bodyguards, essentially. No one's taken that quest yet, so we're waiting for someone to take that. And then we had another quest that was made for Baya, who apparently is friends with both the Banshee and the Mari Morgan, two entities, ghosts, creatures that apparently she knows. And the Banshee and the Mari Morgan are together. However, they seem to be having a little bit of a fight with each other. So we're trying to find someone to mediate that for them, for Baya, make sure she doesn't lose her friends. So there's that. We meet a phantasm. That's the name of this guy's race. A phantasm by the name of Voyage, who seems to be a pretty famous musician, bard, but is just here to relax and all that. Yeah, needs a short break from all the fame. I think he is currently trying to help Baya by advertising her swamp spa, which isn't getting any kind of business. Right, and that is, I think, everything that had happened last stream. Not too much. The most important part was the clues on what happened in the Starfall, and we now have the quest in order to try and find the archives. They've already gone out for that quest, and they're trying to come back in time for a celebration. So there's that as well. And the people who just came by, Armelina and Zephyr, who we also sent out on a quest in order to try and find some familiars. I think there were familiars that had gone missing in a port town called Zolford, and it's Melly's first quest, essentially. And now they're back. We gave them the diplomacy round, which we usually do anyway. Haven't really given anyone the means for violence more than anything. Mostly just for diplomacy, which I think might be the best choice.
So his best detective duo has returned.
Welcome back, Melly and Malachite. Or John.
I'm calling him Aura now.
Oh, his name's gonna be different now. There you go, Aura. Funny, because there is a changeling, right? Changelings usually, well, change. But it's John, or Aura, whose name keeps changing. Because he's giving you migraines.
No, because of his gloomy aura, of course.
Well then, Melly, Aura, it's good to have you two back in town. I assume you're able to solve the mystery surrounding the missing familiars?
Yeah, with the help of my trusty assistant, I was able to figure it out.
And look, Aura, you didn't die. See? You know, he was saying because of the fact that we didn't choose the violence route, that this is where he would die. Look at that, he's good. It's remarkable, I have to say. Good thing you went with her, Aura. Well, you're not gonna say anything. It was a dangerous mission. Did you encounter a T-Rex? Of course not, but we were nearly burned alive. That's not what I would have expected. You must always expect life to double-cross you. I'm glad you both made it back in one piece. One Piece! The One Piece is real! I know that meme is dead, but I can't help saying that every now and then. I'm curious, what was the reason behind those vanishing familiars? Do I need to worry about Ondu disappearing too?
How about we tell you what happened in Zolford, but only in exchange for 2 free drinks?
I can see you've learned I can see you've learned a thing or two on your first big mission.
Or it taught me how to be more cunning.
That's my daughter. Only the basics. Don't need to be so humble. You taught her well. What kind of drink would you like today, Melly?
I want something, something that'll polish my investigative and detective skills. A drink that'll make me even smarter than I am now, so no mysterious case like this will ever be unsolvable for me.
Coming right up. Something inquisitive. Something brainy. So I will give you probably just the usual brain dish. Yeah, Sparking Nebula. I don't think I have anything. Okay, no, never mind. There is one that gives max knowledge, but we're gonna go the easy route. I'll make those later. There you go. Something smart for the kiddo. Sparking Nebula. Let's see if this will make your brain cells multiply.
Thank you. Let me try. Oh, this is good. I can already feel it. I'm gonna be completely unstoppable.
Oh no. Oh yes. Initially I wanted to sit this one out, but I might actually need a drink now. It'd be my pleasure if it means that I get to hear your story. Also, I'm craving a short laugh. Why don't you share one of your jokes with me? Right, we made a deal. Correct. So, what'll it be today? Give me a joke. Come on, Aura. Maybe something that'll help me counter her verbal attacks, now that she's linguistically invincible. So, the usual. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. Spoken hard. That's what I will give you. Or I can give you the sunny breeze. Whichever one, really. We'll give you the spoken heart. In that right, undo. A little squirt little thing. I feel like I need to give that thing eye drops. You know, eye drops. Because its eyes are just like jutting out of its head. I think it needs to be well lubricated, its eyes. Some refreshed tears. Carboxy methyl cell. This should make things easier for you. Oh.
I could see it in his face.
Is it that bad?
Huh? No, silly, he likes it. You can clearly see it in the way his scarf is moving.
Is his scarf sentient? Or, you know, Zephyr is a wind echo, so maybe they can manipulate wind in that kind of way. Ah, I see.
My deductive skills aren't bad after all. You
You think you can teach me a thing or two sometime?
Of course, then we'll be a trio. The detective, her trusty assistant, and the curious apprentice. I like this.
I like the sound of that. It's been a while since I've been an apprentice. I don't remember being asked if I wanted to be a part of this. But I couldn't have
completed the quest without you.
Stream is going down a little bit. Dodgy internet, as usual. Ooh, it's actually going down. It's going down. Hurry around. Sugar, we're going down swinging. And be another one with a woolly. I do it out, down, cocking, buddy. Okay, seems like we're back. Did it stop? Let me double check something. Oh no, it's fine.
Also, being a detective's trusty assistant is an honorable duty. And I'm glad you came with me.
Of course. Couldn't let you walk headfirst into the open maw of a hungry T-Rex. Did you actually encounter a T-Rex in Zoford? No, don't be silly. Sorry, I tried to make a joke. I can tell.
I think it was kind of funny.
Let me show you how it's done. Yeah, lay it on me. This better be a freaking gutbuster. How do you ask a dinosaur if it wants a cup of tea? Beats me. T-Rex. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. No, that's funny. No, that got a chuckle out of me. Go ahead, you can laugh. Still have a lot to learn, it seems. But now, please, I'm dying to know what happened in Zoford.
So, thanks to the golden feathers, we made it to Zoford in the blink of an eye.
I don't think I've ever felt that fast in my life.
It was like we had the zoomies. They helped us remain unseen too.
Thanks to your drink, we were able to sneak around the city without attracting too much attention.
But those ghosts were the clue we needed. I knew we'd find something at the docks, so we made our way there.
She was right. In the dead of the night, just hours after we had left your tavern, we spotted a peculiar dog roaming the water.
We watched it as it tried to sneak onto a cargo ship.
It behaved weird, undog-like.
It hid behind some barrels and kept looking left and right before it started to sneak on board. I'd never seen a dog do that before.
It looked like it didn't know how to be a dog. It didn't use its nose, its ears.
It was just off. He watched as one of the workers noticed the dog and scared it away. But my investigative senses were tingling. So we started asking around, as detectives do when they want to collect some evidence.
A few people said they had only seen some animals with odd behaviors. Most of them thought they had some kind of illness, like rabies, or that they were spirits guided in animal forms sent by a sea witch. so they stayed away and minded their own business.
Not very high-class detective of them, but they made for fine witnesses.
Apparently there's something like a weekly get-together for all the town's familiars. We decided to check it out. And?
We managed to track down a few of the participating familiars to get more insight. It was a little tricky since none of them wanted to talk to us at first. I think they were a bit wary of strangers.
It also seemed to be difficult for familiars to speak to people they don't know. Must have something to do with their magical abilities.
But with our combined charm and charisma, Aura and I were finally able to gain the trust of one of them. And he told us something strange. He said all those familiars that went missing seemed to have been in contact with one particular magician. So of course we had to pay that wizard a visit. Preferably when he wasn't at home.
I think that's called burglary. Finding out his address was child's play. Apparently he's quite popular among the people in Zoford.
It just took Aura a little bit of well-executed bribery to find a mage's home.
Did you take some notes?
I did. Prepare yourself to be my next test subject, innkeeper.
Should I be scared? I'm excited to see how much you've learned. I'll leave out, I don't know, some candy. You can go ahead and steal that if you could find it.
You'll be surprised. Flabbergasted. Gobsmacked.
Smeckledorfed. Very well. Your drink really did wonders. You managed to break in without anyone noticing.
It was so exciting. We snuck around looking for evidence, maybe a hidden ritualistic chamber or something like that.
And did you find one?
Sadly, no. But we found his office with the door open. Inside were a lot of books about different kinds of animals and familiars.
You figured he just loved animals, or at least needed that knowledge for something else.
As any world-class detective would, I also checked this trash can.
And? Did you find anything?
Well, nothing that helps solve the case. But I did find something that you'd like between all that shredded paper. Looked like a recipe for a magical drink, just like the ones you serve. Ta-da!
Ooh, Silent Owl. What is that? Oh, that's a cool looking cup. Looks like, you know, the owl. Well, it's kind of, well, it more reminded me of a masquerade kind of mask. But, yeah, it's supposed to be an owl. An owl-shaped goblet. With a Silent Owl, you can make the night your own. Its accentuated taste and hand-selected spices allow you to become the silhouette lurking in the shadow. A quick sip of this drink will grant you the sight, strength, and subtlety of a natural predator. It's very useful.
That's what I thought. Anyways, Aura and I continued our search for clues. His office had books about common and uncommon diseases in animals, so we kinda had a connection to the reported case of rabies.
I thought it was a bit of a stretch. Not that I could change your mind.
That wasn't all we found. Next to his desk in a small cupboard were his diaries. They were full of notes and spells that I didn't understand.
Something about transmutational magic. Oh no, I've been through this before. Are you telling me that magician or alchemist used transmutation on an animal and a person? No. Big brother Ed. While she studied his diaries, I rummaged through his belongings and scrolls. I had absolutely no clue what any of it meant, until I found something of interest. Detailed instructions on how to unbind a familiar from their services.
A thought began to manifest itself in my brain, though I couldn't quite grasp it yet. But somehow my instincts told me I had all the information I needed. I just had to stitch everything together.
Kind of like what I do when I assemble quests for my patrons.
Exactly. But right when I tried getting to it, we heard the front door squeak and creak as someone entered the house.
We tried to hide, of course, but...
We hadn't been quick enough with our investigation. And definitely not subtle either. The whole place looked super chaotic. The wizard immediately knew something was off.
And a potentially dangerous person on high alert is even more dangerous, so we had to be on guard.
Aura hid under the table, but I had other plans. I managed to jump on a bookshelf and wedge myself on top under the ceiling. So I was hidden, but could still see the whole room.
Good call.
I watched as a magician barged in, but he wasn't alone. He was accompanied by a lizard, a colorful bird, and two-headed sheep.
Hey, two-headed sheep. That one was it popped up with the mission for Jade and Una. Oh no, not one of those again.
Huh?
It's nothing. Please, continue.
It was so weird. The bird didn't know how to fly. The lizard walked on two legs, and the sheep's two heads always looked in the same direction. As if they all didn't know how to be real animals, just like the dog for the dogs. But now we had proof. The weird animals were definitely connected to the weird wizard. And as if the wizard noticed something, he stopped and said to the animals, "No, you three, get out of here. I don't want you to get in trouble or hurt."
I already had my fingers wrapped around the handle of my knife, ready to strike. I'm sure he felt my murderous intent. But it does sound like he cared about those animals.
That's what I thought too. As soon as they had left the room, I saw him create a ball of flames in his hands. He was ready to strike. And I knew I had to do something. He would have done horrible things, Aura. So I meowed.
Aw, cute. Like a cat.
Uh-huh. I pretended to be a cat. Somehow it worked, even though I was wearing clothes. The wizard turned around and saw me on the top of the bookshelf. His features turned from worried to soft in a millisecond, and he said, "Oh, a little rascal. How did you get in here? Did I lock you in? You must be terribly scared." And I was scared, but not for the reason he thought. So I just meowed a second time, as you do when you're pretending to be a cat. And then he said very politely, "Would you please come down here? This room isn't place for little cats, but I can offer you a cup of milk instead." And that was a very tempting offer, so as any cat would, I answered, "No, but I would love some chocolate milk."
Can cats? I know dogs can't eat chocolate. Can cats eat chocolate? Can cats eat chocolate? No. A cat can never safely eat chocolate. It is highly toxic to felines. Oh no. Melly, no.
I kinda forgot that cats don't usually speak. Needless to say, his face was priceless. But then his hands started to light up again.
I immediately knew she was in danger, so I broke every possible rule in the Thieves' Guild taught me and just popped up from underneath the table. That was very brave of you. That was kind of a foolish thing to do. How brave. He did it to protect her. That's brave. Don't know if I'd have been so fearless. Well, I had to. The wizard turned around. He was surprised, maybe even scared, but he was also ready to fire at me. I already saw my life flashing before my eyes.
And before I could even think about it, I yelled, "We know you don't mean any harm. You're just trying to protect those familiars, right?" Apparently I hit a nerve. He stopped right in his tracks.
I took advantage of that moment and tried to explain why we were in his home in the first place. I told him everything about the quest, the familiars, the weird dog. Usually I'm not very good with words, but your drink definitely did what it was supposed to. I don't know how, but I think we managed to de-escalate the situation. He looked panicked before that, as if he was being chased. Maybe he actually expected people to come after him.
Hearing all of the clues out of Aura's mouth kind of flipped a switch in my brain. And I could see the truth right in front of me. Suddenly, everything made so much sense. I jumped down from the shelf and began my conclusion. It is clear to me that you, the accused, do not have any ill intentions. However, that does not make you innocent. You're still involved with the disappearance of some familiars.
She was walking back and forth while she gave her speech. Needless to say, the wizard and I were equally confused.
You're fond of animals, and as such also familiars. And while I don't know anything about magic, I have heard that term transmutational before. Who hasn't, honestly? It's a broadly used term.
That right there was a blatant lie.
So I, the world's greatest detective, have concluded you are turning familiars into animals, or at least you're making them look like animals. You're also accompanied by some of those turned familiars, and you cared for their safety. That means you're here, they're here, of their own free will. So by turning them into animals, you did them a favor. They wanted to be transmuted. But now their patrons and the other familiars can't reach them anymore. And they're worried that something bad happened to him, and that's why we're here. Case closed.
It's pretty impressive. You figured that out all by yourself?
Yep. The magician was also really impressed. I totally hit the nail on the head.
I explained again that we were just there to investigate, but that it also was necessary for the familiars and their friends and families to talk to each other. The remaining familiars wanted an explanation, as well as their former mages. The wizard actually felt guilty for doing something behind their backs, of course. Turns out the familiars were unhappy in their dragon-like bodies and much preferred feeling like real animals. But they were afraid of telling their patrons and familiar friends, so none of the remaining acquaintances knew what had happened. Of course, they expected the worst. Why else would your friend just leave you alone and disappear without a trace? Yeah.
But obviously none of them wanted to continue on like that, so we helped set up a meeting for them to talk it out. And they did. All the magicians were very understanding, if a little sad to lose their connections. The other familiars also welcomed them with open arms, even though they were a little confused at first. It needed a while to understand why their friends wanted to be animals. But I think they got it eventually.
So all in all, it sounds like a very successful quest. Give it a second. Stream going down, stream going down. Oh, hello there. Hi, I'm back. Give me a second. Let me make sure everything is good again. Ah, disconnected. I knew it. Oh, it's fine. Looks like we are starting all over again from the beginning. And it's still going down, huh? I really thought after, restarting the modem, I thought it would have been good by now. Kick everyone out. Kick everyone out. It might just be the weather. Okay, looking stable right now. Well, too bad it disconnected the VOD. I was kind of hoping that it would stay up for a good while. Oh. Back to it.
The magician even decided to give us something in return for helping him.
Neither of us have any use for it, so we wanted you to have it.
Don't say that. That makes it sound like it's a bad gift, and it's not.
What is it then?
It's a ring of beast storing with a lost familiar inside of it. We found it a long while ago, but its patron never showed up. We named it Renu.
Melina can't take care of it, and I have my sheepish Rufus. But you have Ondu, and you already know how to take care of a mini dragon. Oh, I absolutely do. You might enjoy some company. I wouldn't have minded him staying an only child. Give me another one. So thank you two very much. Aw. Flat little thing. I need to get back to Rufus now. He gets lonely without me sometimes.
Or is it that you get lonely without him?
He's my pet. I need to take care of him. Don't worry. I'm sure Fable did a good job. It was nice to see how much you care for your pet. He's been my only friend since my parents died a long time ago.
Oh. Were they also eaten by zombies?
No. They were burned alive.
Oh. Oh no.
I remember it as if it was yesterday. It was late afternoon, and my parents wanted to visit the adjacent village to buy some grain. but they never returned. I wanted to look for them, but when I got to the village, every house, every barn, and even the ground was ablaze. I heard yelling, people screaming in pain, pleading for help, and my parents were nowhere to be found. Few of the survivors confirmed they had seen them earlier that day. Before the fire, I later found out the perpetrator was a pretentious son of a noble family. He had a disagreement with a farmer over some payments, and instead paid a bunch of criminals to set fire to his barn. But the fire spread uncontrollably and devoured everything in its path, including innocent lives, just like it did today.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Aura.
It's alright. I bottled all my emotions up and combined them into desire.
For a family?
For revenge.
Oh. But that sounds like a lonely desire, though. And you haven't found any friends since then?
No. The people in the Thieves Guild helped me survive, but they weren't particularly keen on friendship. So I just chose the lonely path that was meant for me.
It's not very nice of them. But now you have me.
And?
We're best friends now. And accomplices. And we could found our own guild.
New information. Melly. As is fitting for a young detective, she's always eager to learn and experience new things. Though her youth leads her to attach to the people around her rather quickly. On a different note, her favorite drink is hot chocolate. Looks like I have to add another recipe to my list very soon. That's funny. That'd be hilarious. It would be like, the Spoken Heart, Southern Brawler, the Frosted Lagoon, chocolate milk, chalky milk. The power to unlock your ability to talk to people. The power to enforce your skin like steel. The power to make your fist as sharp as blades. Chocolate milk. You could choose your poison.
We could found our own guild. Like a detectives guild.
No. Oh. New info on you. But even a grumpy, lonesome person like him can resist a certain stray cat's charm, even though the rules of the Shadowbane's Thieves Guild and murderous oaths were all he knew for a long time. Maybe they'll consider an alternate career in the future, a detective's assistant, for example. No.
Give us a few more quests and we'll be the most famous detectives in all of Vizoa.
I'm sure of that. Oh, it's Hex. Good mythical morning. And a good mythical morning to you, Innkeeper. This time it's actually still morning. This time, whatever. That doesn't mean it's also morning. But that doesn't mean it also isn't. Beep bop boop. But that doesn't mean it isn't also morning somewhere else in the world as well. Of course not.
That's a really cute hat you're wearing.
Thanks.
Can I try it on sometime?
Only if you can tell me your name.
Fellow Master of Bribery, I see. There's nothing more you could possibly teach me. A world-class detective like me doesn't need extra lessons in bribery.
So you're a detective?
Yeah. The best detective in all of Vizoa, I might add. I'm Melina, by the way. You can call me Melly.
Happy to make your acquaintance, Melly. I'm Hexagon Hex, but you can call me Hex.
Like your last name?
No, Hex, as in short for Hexagon, obviously.
Your name's Hex. Oh.
And who's that grim-looking fella next to you?
Oh, him? They look grouchy, but they're my world-class assistant.
Not by choice.
His name's Aura. For now.
I'm sure it is, yes. Nice to meet you, Aura. Likewise. I don't like you. Don't talk to my daughter like that.
But I think you've gotten enough information out of me. Can I try your hat on now?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. You see this little star pendant at the tip? You see this little star pendant at the tip of my hat?
Uh-huh.
It classifies me as a wizard of the primordial sea. Silver one, I might add. One of Leviathan's most trusted confidants.
Ooh.
And all of his knowledge is directly transmitted to anyone with a hat like mine. In particular, silver stars like me have access to information that, leaked to the masses, would break the order of this world.
Oh, wow.
I think he's bullshitting. But every silver star has to go through extensive mental training. Such amounts of knowledge would drive any mortal without proper training insane.
No.
So I can't let you try on my hat without endangering your life. And I couldn't forgive myself if I were the reason Fasoa's best detective went mad.
That's very honorable of you. But I, the great Detective Melina, have concluded that you, xHoneyHunniex,
Are lying.
are nothing but a bad liar.
You're a great detective indeed.
I honestly thought you were pretty...
I honestly thought you were pretty convincing, Hex.
Thank you. Wait, did you actually believe him?
I must admit I considered it for a moment. Of course not, nah. Yeah, I believed him. Anything could happen. Did you see the stars fall down earlier?
No way.
But I decided for myself that his words were fairly implausible. I just happen to know a thing or two about the primordial sea. I've read a few books, heard some rumors, you know how it is. And I really doubt Leviathan would share his precious knowledge with a mere mortal. Nothing against you, Hex. Does that make me not mortal?
Thank the dragons. For a second I really lost faith in you there, Innkeeper. Gotta say, you're really convincing.
Sure am.
Looks like even a great detective like me never stops learning. Honestly, you could have just told me no, though. I would have revealed my own name even without a promising magic hat on the line.
But it's more fun this way.
I think honesty is a very important skill to master.
Whatever you say, detective. But Hex, what brings you here today?
Nothing really.
I was just longing for another one of your drinks. You know, the kind that would flood my head with new ideas. Leave it to me. Can I give him the new one that we got? Yeah, brain. Let me give you this silent owl. We're going to experiment on him. See if it works on him, you know, that kind of thing. This should work, although I kind of need that strength. So maybe not that one. Maybe more... No, not that. Yes, this one. That should work. Now, all I need is one of these. Looks like two of these. Maybe only one. Oh, one. Okay, never mind. And then two of that. Silent Owl. There you go. This should do the trick. Don't tell him that we just got that drink, guys. Let's see. Oh, I can already feel it. All the ideas, they're manifesting in my brain. Honestly, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I guess we'll have to find out.
Oh, can you maybe show me a magic trick? Just to test your abilities, I mean.
Well, yeah, of course. Of course I can. I'm glad you asked. You know, I'm a master of fire. Oh, maybe not that one. Maybe another one.
Oh, then can you also do fireballs?
No, don't do fire next to aura. I wouldn't call a fireball a mere magic trick, more like a fully fledged spell. But I can create 10 tiny flames on top of my fingertips.
Like cute little candles. I want to see that.
I would maybe advise you to play with fire outside. A lot of my ingredients are very flammable. You miss a real big show then. I think I'll manage to survive. Your loss. Aura, you coming as well? No. I'm good. Alright, Lone Wolf. You're missing out, though. Certainly.
See you later.
Have fun. Then Fable comes in. Hey, did you know that your deck is currently on fire? Carolyn. Oh, okay. Are you gonna be the bodyguard? I did think that you would be a good bodyguard for that one guy for Gustav. I think that might be it. If you're the mediator for the Mari Morgan and the Banshee, hell yeah. Go for it.
Innkeep,
Lynn?
is quest up for taken?
Sure is.
Why else would it be hanging on the quest board? Who asked you, thief?
Have they met? Wait, I think I answered that question. This is the first time they're meeting, right? Or maybe second time? I thought maybe Fable and Aura had already met before that one time. Was it last stream or two streams ago, I think? Or maybe it was, 2 streams ago. I thought they had already talked to each other. I think they were there at the same time, but I don't think they talked to each other. It was in the beginning of the game. I remember that. But I think either this is the first time Lynn and Aura have met, or maybe the second time.
Are you going all by yourself? Of course, I don't do groups. But it could be quite dangerous. Iria seems to be a hotspot for danger at the moment.
Babe, I'm home. Howdy there. Yon. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hello. Hello, hello.
Do you want to come with me or what? If so, spit it out, kid.
Kid. I know Lynn is around 20? Oh, 36. Okay, 36. 25. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's older. Your car battery died last night. Oh no. Did you get it replaced or did you just have someone help you out? During this morning, the battery was 4 years old. Well, now that you're saying that, I haven't changed my battery since I got my car. I better be careful. It died while you were on the freeway? What did you have to do? Call someone to tow it or? What happened? I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, dang. Is it all good now or do you have to wait until you get a new battery? You're at $300 now? Oh man, sorry to hear that. Never fun when you have unexpected auto troubles, you know. You just replaced it this morning? Okay, that's good at least. Sucks that you had to shell out so spontaneously like that. But glad you're safe. Need to replace the serpentine belt now too. The never-ending emergence of car troubles. You fix one thing, something else needs fixing as well.
No. Fine. There's nothing this great sword can't cleave through by itself. You won't need much help. Cool. You always like that, Innkeep?
Worse usually. Depends on who's in the room. The belt you already knew needed to be replaced. The battery was new and alarming that night. Oh. Yeah, I can only imagine. Oh, it was nighttime too? Oh yeah, you did say last night, didn't you? Damn, at night, in the freeway? That sucks. How long did it take for the person to come and tow your car? Oh, you were there for an hour? Shit. That would make me. Part of me would be, I mean, it sucks that your battery died, of course. But I think there's part of me that would be kind of cool with the fact that I'm just like sitting on the freeway. All the cars are just passing by me. Not a good reason for you to be there, but I think the situation in and of itself is kind of cool. You're just like in the middle of the freeway. Took 30 minutes calling around and another 30 minutes waiting for roadside assistance. Oh, did you have to find someone who could actually come by? It wasn't a one and done kind of thing. Could have called your insurance, but you didn't have that information on hand. Oh, you don't? You don't carry your card thing with you? Or I think some have apps now. Mind you, I haven't really called. The last time I called my car insurance was when my car got broken into on my first day at work. That was fun. Not a good time. Get it on roadside assistance through your banks? Oh, they do that? Oh, I didn't even know that. Huh. I don't know if mine does that. But that's cool. Cool that yours does. I see how it is. You do? Yeah, of course I do. You're like a dragon. Dragging these nuts across your face. Ooh, got him. Got him, Innkeep. Got him. It's an implied assurance when you apply for a credit card. Huh. I'm gonna have to take a look at my bank. You barely know me, so it's obvious that you're reservist to not expose any weak spots. Oh, for Bank of America? Okay. You should check your Chase card. I will. I will do that, especially now that I've paid it off. God damn it. I just gotta make sure I'm not tempted to use it again for unnecessary expenses. A lot of benefits in your American Express card too. Okay. Okay. I don't want to get too many cards though. I only have 2. Sometimes you gotta find a fine line between being reserved and being a tad too edgy. Dad, can you stop psychoanalyzing me? Yeah. No. Great. Not like you're right with any of your assumptions. You could always enlighten us. I'll pass, but I wouldn't mind another drink. I don't know about you, but you've been using your American Express card every day. You use it regularly compared to your other credit card. For what? For just food? Or what are you buying every day? I try not to use mine too much. I racked up. I almost maxed it out. But it's all good now. I just gotta not be tempted to use it. Mind you, if I do, I get more points. And maybe I could just like use that to fund a flight to Japan. That'd be pretty cool. Food, drinks, yeah. Same as always? Yeah, something, you know, something for my aura. Gotcha. It's on the house this time. Wait, the other one was on the house too. How am I making money? You can't max mine out. Your credit line shot up to 20k. Used to be 5k. You don't go any higher than 3k? Well, that's good that you have a limit. It's good that you limit yourself like that. 20k, huh? Let's give you some aura. What do you want, 8,000 wins? Or I can give you the not spoken hard. Sunny breeze. Actually, yes, spoken hard. If it's the same as last time, why don't I just give you the same thing again? It's fine. No need to be fancy or anything. Excuse me. I was so bad at paying my cards that they lowered my credit for a while. God damn it. No, that's fair. I was a bit late on my payments and all that. The cost of maintenance at an auto shop sucks. It's like $30 to $100 depending on how long the maintenance is. Plus you gotta like keep it there. Sometimes you gotta keep it there for longer. Kind of eats up at your time too. Even if it is just an oil change. Thanks. That's good. Enough. Splendid. Splendid. Alright, moving on. What about you, Lynn? I'd like to know more about that chasmscape that's the Pathaderia. I mean, I haven't been there yet. Me neither, actually. Really? You think I never leave this tavern? Never understood how annoying car trouble actually was. Especially since it's not all the time, but when it does actually happen, then you just like get that full weight of it. You know, you're appreciative of the times when you don't have car trouble, but when it happens, it happens. And it happens hard. Do you have any special insights that might be useful? Not so much about the situation in Deary itself, but bits and bobs I picked up over the last days.
Enlighten me.
As you might have read, travel to Deary has become a bit of a hazard. Collapsing bridges, disappearing animals, nervous diplomats.
Sounds like a haven for bandits.
Among other things.
Either way, I'll get that blue blood to Deary.
Of course. How about a drink to aid with your undertaking?
I thought you'd never ask.
Any wishes? You were really flipping out, but you were scrolling through your phone, calling and waiting around. Well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you got your car fixed and all that. It's good that you're safe.
I mean, this could go either way. Depends on what truly is going down in Deary. Timing might be important. Being swift and smart about it. Evasion, that's what you call it.
I might have a good infusion for that. The feather of a golden loon.
What?
A rare waterfowl. Legend has it the wind still resides in its feathers, which is why they lend you its speed.
Huh, intriguing. Suppose it'd be great for evasion, if you added something for the brains to it. Though I'll be dealing with a diplomat, so a little additional charisma to get me on his good side wouldn't hurt either.
Definitely doable.
Alternatively, to be prepped for possible situations, something to up my defenses wouldn't be too bad.
How do you feel about traveling under the blessings of the dragons?
I'm all ears.
With a little citron, your weapon strikes will be blessed. Great against any bandit or bridges.
Sounds like something my Baba would have chosen, not that she would have needed it. If the situation really is that dangerous, something that'd give me more protection would fit. If it comes with enough strength to strike back. That is.
What was that? Something just fell down.
You know what, Inky? I'll leave the choice to you. You should know what you're doing.
Let me think about it. I can't tell if that's her mouth or if she's wearing lipstick. How do you wear lipstick as a beast folk, a kinfolk, a vukakin? How does that work? Which one should I go for? Should I go for the diplomat or for more of a protection kind of thing? I wonder which one. Because we've always picked the diplomat kind of choice and all that. So maybe I should go for that. For diplomat. Yes. What do you mean yes? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. How would I do this? I feel like I would like to go for brains, charisma, something to get on the good side. That way, if the diplomat is kind, is kind to the charisma, maybe she'll get some treasure out of it, which she should share with me. Otherwise, it would be wise to give her protection if there are rampant rhinos around, but I think Lynn is plenty strong enough. You know what? Let's go for charisma. I've never been wrong so far as I know. But let's go for that. I'm gonna go ahead and save just in case. We're gonna go for that. So we need brain charisma. Max brain. Is it backup? Yeah, it's backup. Yeesh. Give it a second. We're good? I think we're good. No? What do you mean no? Oh, we're back down? Are we back down again? Gosh darn it! Why does this keep happening? Well, I think it's the weather more than anything. Is it the weather? I think it's the weather. It's the heat. They can't handle the heat. What's happening? Oh no, it was just disconnect. My internet disconnected for a little bit there, but I think we're good. I think so, maybe. Let's keep going. Spark and Nebula. Oh, you know what? I forgot to give her the infusion. What was it? What was the infusion? You needed Fleetfoot. And for that would be the Golden Loon Feather, which I think is this. Sunny Breeze. Oh, I made the Sunny Breeze? That work? I need more brain than that. Maybe that ain't it then. Yeah, give me a second. Here, drink this. Okay, we definitely keep that feather. That is a feather, right? Yeah, the golden feather, okay. And that gives agility and charisma. Dexterity or whatever. So we should be making... Ah, the Silent Owl. Okay, never mind. Got it. I swear this is the same thing that I gave to Zephyr. Oh, we do not have enough, do we? Oh, no, that's not it. Never mind. Let me try that again. First, put that back there. But then I pick that up. Put you back in there. Yeah, let's try that again. again. Is it that one then? That would probably be the best. The feather gives me -1 in terms of brains. Even though that is what I need. So there's that. Sure. I would need one more here. Oh, is that it? Oh, there you go. Peak Sunrise. That is everything I need, right? Peak Sunrise. Okay, yeah, it gives you 1. All it requires is 3 intelligence. 3 intelligence or 1 to 2 and 1 to 2 charisma. So that works. Yeah, that's good. And as a feather, so should be good to go. Hopefully that's the correct drink. Let's see, wits, win, and some kind words guide your way. Let's. Hey, it's you. Where are you headed?
Syria. Some diplomat clown is in need of aid. Needs some escorting of sorts.
Aye, Innkeep. Is this the escort quest you've been offering? Yep. Fucking crap. I've been meaning to take that one to earn a little bit of coin on the side.
Well, I've already committed to it.
And what if I tell you I want that quest?
Well, you ain't getting it. Simple.
You just stop me?
Do you want me to try?
I'd love you to.
Come on now, just go together.
Who asked ya?
Exactly. Your conversation is giving me a headache. The solution is as easy as it is efficient. Go together. One takes on the big bads, the other the small ones. Talking to you, shorty. Either way, you'd better prepare for a fight. If it comes to it.
Listen, I'm looking to buy some materials for an important project. Material costs exploded ever since the stars fell. I wouldn't mind a side gig.
You look sturdy. Like you could take a few blows. So, sure. Let's do it. Let's meet tonight at the crossroad to Themis. We'll leave from there.
Great. Hey, where's Kyle? What happened to the vampire? I'll head to my room to start packing. And to take a nap. Those are effective after all, huh?
Oh, shush.
You're a brooding fella, aren't you?
This is just who I am.
I've met fellas like you before. You're all the same. Odd thing you've got to chew as hard as gold.
Can we skip the sincerity? My headache is bad enough.
Oh, Yankee. Rhea? Kyle keeps talking about fireworks. He's still oblivious about what actually happened. Luck's with the fools, they say. For many, it'd be easier if it had just been fireworks. He keeps blabbering about that letter. Oh? Have you opened it? No. Dreading what might be inside? Don't have the time. I just don't care that much. It's gonna be the final key to everything. That or it's a red herring. I don't care about it. At least come up with a better lie. Or he could just stop asking. Oh, it's you.
Asking about what?
Nothing.
Of course not. I didn't mean to pry or anything, even though I'm very curious by nature.
Good for you.
I would agree. That wanderlust is the reason why I decided to come here.
And wanderlust.
To the tavern, to Zenith, to adventure.
Ooh.
Thank you. I've come to inquire whether someone has already embarked on the quest to escort my dear friend to Deria.
Very much so. She's sitting right there. Right here.
Where? Oh, how rude of me. Of course. Hello, brave adventurer.
Ray is enough.
Hello, brave Rhea. You're the one who's going to escort my dear friend.
Along with Lynn. That one.
Oh, Carolyn. Phenomenal. I'm beyond thrilled to learn that my dear friend is going to be in such capable hands. Though, I've been wondering...
Come on, spit it out.
Could I perhaps join? It's totally alright if not, but this diplomat is very dear to me and it feels like my duty to aid him.
Can you even fight?
Well, I can talk. Very well, in fact. I can fight with my words.
I didn't know that there was gonna be so many people on this quest. Maybe it would have been fine if I just gave Carolyn the defense. But maybe Rhea can handle that. The wolf would hate it. So sure thing. Come along, lad. I'll show you some tricks. We leave at midnight.
Really? How exciting!
Come on, let's go.
Oh, how the turntables. Me going on a very dangerous and important quest, instead of merely reading about it.
Seems like you're on the right path for your hero's journey.
Indeed. All the stories I have to tell when I return, innkeeper.
Can't wait.
Farewell. See you soon. Goodbye.
See you soon. I hope their quest goes well and they don't run into anything unexpected. They don't run into anything unexpected. What's on your mind? Are there any open quests left? There is one, but it involves social conflict resolution. Oh, never mind then. Oh wow, you want it? Okay. So it's gonna be between a Banshee and a Mary Morgan, both of which may break your bones. Or take out your hearing, or both. Sure, whatever. Seeing them want to go on quests made you want to go on a quest? I'm taking this. Isn't it a bit too soon to go on another quest? You just got back. At least have a long rest, replenish some resources. I'm good. Are you sure? No, but who cares? I do. Don't. A bit too late for that, I'm afraid. I already paid you with a story today, so get me one of those quest drinks. Something with a little more violence. I don't think I'll be doing that. Yeah, you don't need violence for this. You're trying to be a mediator here. Fable! Take Fable with you.
Hi, Innkeeper.
Hiya, Fable.
Hi, Mel.
Hi. Yeah. Never mind. Would you like a drink?
Actually, I'm here for a quest. Archie told me there was still one left, and I wanted to ask if I could take it.
Good question, Fable. Looks like you two have to partner up together. Sorry, you're not going there alone. You love her. That's a they them. Hey, you. Excuse me. Can you please read this for me? Well, what is that? It's Pride Month. They them. But they are very cute. You didn't know him. It's okay. He's joking. But they are my favorite. See, it's on me to answer it. Aura's thinking about taking the quest. What is making that noise? There's like a noise in the background. Is it that thing? Are you making that noise? Now they can smite. They can smite you. What does Fable know how to do? Fable knows how to sing and use a bow and arrow. So I guess they could smite you, if you'd like. Aura's thinking about taking the quest.
Who's Aura?
John. Malachite. That guy.
Oh, nice name.
Thank you.
But if you're already taking it, I guess I'm too late. I hope you have fun.
First come, first serve. Aura's got it. I think you should take the quest instead, Fable. Hey, why don't you two go together?
Together? Is that allowed?
Of course. Teamwork's the adventuring world's bread and butter. Most heroic deeds are not done alone.
Life would be very lonely that way.
It would be, yeah. So you should go on this quest together. They could give you an arrow to the knee, so you could settle down with them. So they hit you in the knee, which makes you go down on one knee, and that's when you pull out your ring. And like that. Oh, howdy there, Kachusha. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. And it seems I have an announcement to make, which is...
Attention, Kujo copters, and staff of Kmart shoppers. There's a large amount of high elf vomit in aisle 616. They can't handle booze.
Oh no, was it you? Did you get into the booze? Why would you do that? Howdy there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hello. Oh yeah, you're a dark elf. Oh, that's right. My apologies. That's bigoted of me to say. Oh no. Oh no. But who's the high elf then? You'll look it up shortly. All right. It seems to be the freaky stream tonight. I love it. Clean. Yeah, sure. Clean it up. Sure. It would be, yes. So you should go on this quest together. Combine your individual strengths to solve any problems better than you ever could alone. And you would get to know each other better in the process. It's a win-win. You're on your phone. It's okay. No. I believe you. I believe you, Ion.
Aura, what do you think? Would you be okay with that?
I guess. Would you?
I think so. Sounds fun.
Cool. It's settled then. You'll go together.
If I can ask, what exactly is the quest about? Archie only mentioned there was one.
It's simple. Oh, wait. Fable was the first person to talk about the Mayor Morgan, and they were saying that they were scared the first time that they encountered it. Oh, okay. Well, good luck, Fable. You're lying to me just as well as you breathe. Well, you know me. I'm a pathological liar. You've seen me lie many times in the you know. It's simple. Pi is worried about the Banshee at the Lonesome Lagoon, and the Mary Morgan of the Ashen Grove aren't speaking to each other. Sorry, let me try that again. Pi is worried because the Banshee at the Lonesome Lagoon and the Mary Morgan of the Ashen Grove aren't speaking to each other. There you go. She fears the end of the relationship would also mean the end of their friendship with them.
The Mary Morgan? Pia's friends with the Mary Morgan?
Best friends. You spent all day watching the Mighty Nine, because why not? Oh, that's the Mighty Nine is the second campaign of Critical Role, right? I know that one's, I believe, recently gotten a animation. I never watched Vox Machina. I've been meaning to. That or just watch the campaigns themselves. I've been meaning to. Most I get from Critical Role and all that, or Legends of Adventurous, or Dimension 20 are shorts. just video shorts. But they are funny. You like the characters in the second campaign more than Vox? I need to get into that. Maybe one day. But when I have the free time. I have been meaning to, though.
Oh, so we need to talk to the Mary Morgan?
And the Banshee. What an opportunity. I always wanted to come face to face with the embodiment of sorrow. You think Archie would have been better off taking this quest? I don't know. He's never been on a quest before. I feel like he would shit his pants. Or piss his pants. Or both. And maybe throw up. Plus, I think the Mary Morgan might break his bones. I always wanted to come face to face with the embodiment of sorrow.
Don't you think that's scary?
No. You know what's scary? Feeling relationships. Social fights are the most dangerous kind.
I find them less scary than wrathful spirits.
Seems like together your fears will cancel each other out. There's a hobo wizard that always smells of poo. What more do you need, though? Isn't that pretty much Radagast the Brown, or at the very least Radagast as he looked in the Hobbit trilogy? That's how he looked. He always had bird shit on his face. And he's played by the 7th Doctor, whose name escapes me at the moment. Sylvester McCoy. There you go. I don't know enough about math to dispute that. Speaking of math-ish, how do you two want to approach this? It's not an easy task, so we must be smart about it. You still have those fake crystals? The one that made you fade into the shadows entirely? Sure do. Good. I suggest you mix those with a hefty serving of intelligence. Then we can turn invisible and come up with a clever ruse to make them fall for each other again, without them ever knowing it was us. Do you just want to avoid social interaction? Maybe. Or maybe I just remember how well being invisible served me last time. Fair enough.
I don't know. I feel like they should just talk about their feelings.
What if their feelings are they never want to talk to each other ever again?
Then they should talk about that too.
That's not the point of the quest.
I think it is. We should face the problem head on instead of trying to find a way to avoid it. I think I could do with another round of charisma for this one. And maybe... Innkeeper, Clay mentioned you have Thunder Sage? That would help us inspire other people, right?
Correct. I'll admit it works a little differently for everyone, but I've no doubt you'll figure it out. Speaking of Clay, he wanted me to tell you that he and Tia will make it back in time for the barbecue.
Really? That's amazing. Or you should come too. We're having a barbecue at the Werewolf Settlement on the 31st. It'll be fun, I think.
I don't think so.
Oh, alright.
I have to get back to Rufus at some point. He'll need his wool cut. Speaking of Rufus, if you're here, Fable, where's the sheepfish? Wool? Sheep? Is it literally a sheep fish? As in it's a fish that has wool? Oh, okay. It's kind of like Avatar. The Avatar world. All of the animals are just a combination of other animals. Turtle duck? Ant, eater bear, or something like that. Kind of like that.
Melina picked him up. She said she'd bring him home so he has to spend less time alone.
Oh, Melina took him? Okay.
Great. Is that wrong? I told her exactly what kind of food to give him in case he gets hungry while he waits for you.
No, it's fine. He likes her. They're a good match. Anyway, we should hurry, so you don't miss your barbecue.
You're right. Innkeeper, can you help us pick the right approach? Either invisible and intelligent, or charismatic and inspiring. I trust your expertise.
We're gonna go for the charisma anyway. We gotta go the diplomat. Every single time. Is it the right choice? We'll see. Now then. They wanted, what was it? Not that. Actually, what is it they wanted? Ah, Thunder Sage. Got it. Okay, using that gives me 2 brains. I should be going with at least 2 brains, but I need full charisma. Ah, here we are. Here we are. Pretty good with that. All we need is dish. Good. And 1 of that. Ta-da! Sorry, I just saw that emote. It's carrying bread. How cute. Sunny breeze. What was that? I've never heard of that noise before. Did that mean that was a bad choice? I think a direct approach is the better choice. After all, honest communication is important, right? Would you say so? Very much so. And you? Give him 1 second. Oh, I thought I was gonna burp. Never mind.
I think honesty is the best approach to any situation, including this one.
Ow. Ooh, my neck. Agreed.
I think the only question left is...
Oh wait, stream going down. I think stream is going down. Down. Oh, we're back.
I think the only question left is, where should we start?
The Ashen Grove is closer. And you already know where to find a Mary Morgan. You do?
Yeah, I encountered her before.
So she'll remember you. Useful.
I hope not. Last time she tried to drown me.
Oh, I see.
It was pretty embarrassing.
I know the way to the Banshee too. It might be smarter to start with the one further away. Work backward and all.
That makes sense. Let's do that.
Good. But we should prepare first. The journey to Boreas won't be easy.
You're right. We should leave tomorrow morning.
We should. Okay. Wonderful. Glad to know you'll actually rest between quests, Aura. If I must.
You went on a quest with Melly, right? How was it?
Fine. Reminded me of my parents.
Are they... well?
They're dead.
Oh.
Burned to death.
I'm sorry. That's horrible.
That's life.
It shouldn't be. How old were you when you lost them?
7. 6 or 7. Shit.
Oh wow, that must have been really scary.
It was. Fine.
It doesn't sound fine. When I was 7, I ran into a vine-spiked boar while searching for friendly rocks. It chased me through the forest for almost an entire hour. First I thought I was going to die, and I was sure I was never going to step foot outside again. But when they found me crying, my family hugged me so tightly they dried up all my tears. When I sat in my room frozen in fear, we danced and played board games until I forgot I was even scared. I can't imagine not having that.
I can. It was
Please don't say fine.
scary. Really scary. I waited at home by myself for 2 whole days. I thought the shadows were going to eat me at some point. And when I finally was brave enough to leave, it was too late.
You know it wasn't your fault, right?
I know I never want to feel that scared again. But it's fine, because I fixed it. Fixed it? By taking revenge on the who caused her death.
Oh, you already took the revenge. I thought that was going to be something that we would have to deal with later.
A popular approach these days.
Did that make you feel any better?
Yeah, sure. It was just a natural part of my journey, following the path of darkness. It's my destiny.
Misery's nobody's destiny.
He's right. You shouldn't confine yourself to sadness just because it's what you're used to. Besides, the innkeeper always says you can choose your own destiny. And I decided our destiny is to bring these 2 lovebirds back together. At least for now.
I think I need to go. Prepare for our treacherous journey ahead.
You should let Melina know you're leaving. You should hurry or Melina will stop you. Let Melina know you're leaving. She'll be worried senseless otherwise. Let her know you'll be back.
I might not be.
Don't be like your parents.
Whatever. Time to go.
Do you think I should go after them?
I think sometimes we need a bit of time to feel our feelings by ourselves before we feel comfortable enough feeling them in front of other people.
That's a no, right?
Give him a moment. You'll have plenty of time to be there for him when you're trying to play matchmaker for the undead.
Right. We have to do that. Which is fine. I'll be fine. But Mary Morgan probably doesn't even remember me. And if she does, I can just run, or hide, or cry.
No matter what, you won't be alone.
Can't tell Aura how afraid I am. It'll be so embarrassing.
If you want to be there for him, you should also let him know when you're scared. It's only fair.
I don't want to burden them with my problems.
Being a burden every once in a while is part of the wonderful experience of being loved. Your friends appreciate it when you trust them enough to let them help you. Because when you care for people, you're willing to put a little work to make them smile. But you already know all this, don't you?
I do, but it's just so much harder to keep in mind when it comes to myself.
I know, but you've been doing well, Fable. I know, but you have to try anyways. Good job, Fable.
Thank you, Innkeeper. It's all thanks to you.
That isn't true. I've been trying to help you the best I can, but you're the one who actually has to change. And I'm proud of how far you've come.
Let's call it teamwork then.
Let's. Anytime.
Can I stay for a little longer? I think I need a bit more time before I could face my fears.
Always, Fable.
Thank you.
Morning.
It's not morning.
Did I sleep that long?
No, it's still the same day.
Oh, that makes more sense. Not morning, Elfie. Not morning.
How did you sleep?
Not much. I think your drink made me restless. Archie said you're going on a quest?
Yeah. Ray and I will be escorting some rich Didiria. Be a little nicer, please. He's Archie's friend.
Sorry.
We'll be escorting some rich idiot, Didiria.
He's Archie's friend? I see. That's why he was so excited.
'Cause his friend's leaving? Must be really craving some peace and quiet.
Oh, no. He's excited because they get to travel together.
What?
He said he's coming along.
Oh, she doesn't know, that's right.
Since when?
Ray invited him.
Great. Is it too late to back out?
Don't be a coward. No, would you like to? Pussy, no balls. I'm kidding.
Fine. But I'll need another drink.
That'd be rather difficult. I already gave you a drink tailored to your quest. And my booze shouldn't be mixed so irresponsibly right before an adventure.
So I'm just supposed to deal with this headache myself?
Yes.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Howdy there, Cafe. Welcome to the sheep. Breathe. Breathe.
Hi there.
Hi there. Hello. Oh, thank you.
Do you think something exciting will happen on your quest? We'll see. I've got a good feeling about it. Do you reckon I'm gonna meet another guardian? Maybe. That'll be fun, right? What kind would you like to meet this time? Not sure. I feel like I already met the one I was looking for. What could be a greater trick than What could be greater than tricking a wyvern chimera? You're right. I think that means it's time to befriend the Realm Keepers now.
Couldn't that be something?
Which one would you like to meet the most?
Gaia. Can't think of a greater honor than that. You?
Gaia as well, but I think I should pick someone else, for a balance. Cassiopeia, maybe? I'd love to ask her how she's doing right now. Maybe give her a hug.
You'd be the type to give... You'd be the type to give a dragon a hug.
What does that mean?
You're very lovely, I think.
Something like that.
So, fellow dragon enjoyer, who would you pick? No repeats. The first dragon in origin of everything. Tuat. Hak Tuat. The great spirit dragon. Leviathan, the serpent of the primordial sea. I don't know any of them, although my character seems to have knowledge of the primordial sea, so maybe Leviathan.
Why? You like snakes?
I do. I also enjoy elemental magic, and swimming, and chaos.
What was that last one?
And swimming.
Right.
Excuse me. I suspect your quest will have its merits even if you don't meet any Realm Keepers.
That's true. I bet you and Rhea will have a lot to talk about, and you could teach Archie more about adventuring.
Sorry, my little brother's texting me.
I'm not so sure about that. You're a great teacher. I've learned so much from you already, just by being your friend. Like how to say what I really mean. I'm still working on it, obviously, but I feel so much better when I'm being honest about what I want.
You've been getting a lot better at it.
Thank you. And Melly loves practicing with you too. She said she wants to ask Ray to build her a greatsword of her own.
So a regular-sized dagger.
Teaching someone to hold a sword is one thing. Guts and bravery are something else. Not sure I could teach Archie something I'm still practicing myself. You could always practice together. Yeah. Speaking of practice, you're going on a quest too, Elfie? I am. Ori and I are going to fix the Banshee and Mary Morgan relationship. Is that Sneaky Twister's new name? It is.
Ain't you scared of the Mary Morgan?
Only a little. Okay, maybe a lottle.
A lottle? I'm gonna start saying that now. A little? Nah, a lottle. Axolotl.
Do you think she's going to drown me? Or do you think the Banshee will? Maybe they'll reunite through the teamwork of drowning me?
Probably not. I think you'll probably find some wacky as heck solution to that no person in history of dragonkind would have ever thought of. Like being kind or whatever.
I like that.
And if all else fails, you've always got an insane air echo by your side to pull you out of the water. If he could swim.
He's sane.
Is he?
Well, mostly I think he's sad. And sadness can make people feel a lot of intense things. Like fear or anger or nothing at all. Anything that isn't sadness. It's easy to lose yourself in that, but there's always a way out, if you're looking. Maybe. I think he might let him stay with Melina, so she isn't so alone. Or so he isn't at risk of losing him. Probably both.
Not a bad idea. Would hate for her to be all alone while you two go chasing ghosts. Maybe we could send Grace over to check up on her.
Or Hex.
No. Guess if you're going with whatever the Drake's name is, you'll finally be able to ask him about his cheesecake recipe. Cheesecake recipe?
Melina mentioned he had a good one. I thought maybe he could show me how to make it.
Sounds like a great idea. That does seem like something he'd enjoy. Do it. Ask him. You could use my kitchen if you want to.
Really? That would be amazing.
I'll
ask him. Maybe.
Andu will be waiting for you. On a different note, Lynn, what happened to those undead snails you wanted to check in on? Actually, give me a second. I think there was something new here that I may have. No, never mind.
Well, they're slow, ain't they?
Still got a little time to stick around. So you say you'd like it here? So you'd say you like it here? It's not too bad here. Though maybe I'd bring my cousin a souvenir. Hands off my trinkets. I ain't that air echo. I'll get her something from the market, or the elf settlement. Maybe I'll bring you something back from her farm, Elfie. You mentioned you'd love to try planting some ghost berries. Either way, I'll stop by sooner or later. Don't want to risk her turning into a werewolf and moving house. No, but seriously, if any more of my family members turn into dragon-forsaken werewolves, I'll be joining the Van Helsings. Still don't know if they kill werewolves. Don't care.
Do you think I could come with you? When you go, I mean. I could gather the ghost berries myself, and I know a lot about snails.
You should. You've got away with her family members. Do you think people need you? Whoa! You can't say that. That's so blunt. And the snails would love you.
Have to agree. You'd probably make it a chaotic mess, but... A fun chaotic mess?
Yeah. Seems like you guys did end up forming a party after all.
Shut up.
Okay.
Anyway, it's late. I think I should go back to the settlement and catch some rest. Carolyn, do you want to come with? You could stop by the werewolf settlement and say hi to Mr. Dragon. Or bye.
Ain't sure I got any tips for you in return, but I can listen to you worrying.
Yeah, you're good at that. Do you want to come too, Innkeeper?
I can't. I'm bound to this tavern. I can't leave. I'm afraid Andu doesn't do well with civilization, or alone, especially not alone. But I'll be eagerly waiting your stories.
I'll return with plenty.
I'm counting on it. Good night, Lynn. Good night, Fable.
Night. Good night.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I think we might have time for one or two more storylines. Interlude, 13th of the Astral Moon. Who's gonna be my guest? Whoa. Whoa. 2 new people.
Phew. I knew we took the right path. Who said we can't road trip all by ourselves?
Liam did, I think. Liam did, I think. I think that was perhaps a rhetorical question. Whoa, dude. Didn't see you there. What's up? The sky, last time I checked. It better be. It'd be very confusing otherwise. Very true.
Is this your crib?
It is indeed. Welcome to the Wayfarer's Inn. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Polygeist and the good as a boy's Scott Howell. And together we are the Prank Masters.
With a Z. Woo. Maybe like a woo. Like that. Pleasure to meet you. I'm your humble innkeeper. Awesome. What drinks do you serve?
Oof, yeah. We're in desperate need of some booze.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but I don't serve booze. What? What kind of tavern is this? Now I'm feeling ripped off and I'm the proprietor.
What? Why?
That was weird.
Why?
The age rating system is quite harsh on such things. And I've got to keep the place open somehow.
I feel you. We've all got some burdens to carry. What else have you got?
Magical beverages that can enhance your abilities. It's even rumored they might influence your fate. Whoa! That's so cool, dude! Like an influencer, but for fate. A fate-fluencer.
That would go so hard on Momentagram.
Momentsgram. Oh, Instagram, instant, moment. Shut up. What's a momentgram?
We should hook you up with Milo. They can explain it all better. Inky, please influence our fate before I get bored. I'm feeling incredibly depleted from this weird AF trip.
Sounds like you're in dire need of some stamina. Though I think you could use something a bit stronger than usual.
Dope. Give me your strongest potion.
I thought she was a slime. No, she's a ghost. Her name is Polygeist. Do I have their stuff here? Nah, they're not here. Okay. Never mind then. People has a hidden talent for being able to read other people extremely well. Despite their anxiety, they know what to say in serious situations and go out of their way to help people in need. Turns out a little bit of positive feedback and validation is enough motivation to chase their dreams of adventuring. Good. Technically, never mind. Sure you want. Attack. And I shall give you the attack. I will give you the sailor's courage, or I could just do the most basic and give you the southern brawler. Oops. Doo-doo-doo. There you go. One of that. And the rest go here. There we go. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oopsies, I wasn't paying attention. I thought that was the thing that I need to get rid of the purple one. There we go. That's what we need. Now this one. One more. There we go. The Southern Brawler. Funky drink for a funky gal.
Let's see. Whoa, this is good. Very good. So good I don't even miss the booze. Well, maybe a little.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Try this, Scott.
Woo, woo! That tickles. Just like pickle juice. So, Scott Owl, would you like a drink as well? Oh, woo, as in they're a werewolf. And they're howling. Not like that. Nah. But you could tell us where we are and what cool things we could check out around here. You're in Zenith, in the Republic of Fisoa. Are you lost?
Nope, at least not as long as we're having a blast.
You do seem slightly out of this world, though.
Ooh. Maybe you're onto something, potion seller. You know, we were road tripping, supposed to be the trip of our lives, when something weird happened.
We were about to take the next turn at a crossroads and then whoosh! The portal opened up, and I couldn't hit the brakes in time.
Yeah, we drove straight through and ended up on a gravel road. Everything seemed different and dated. So dated.
Oh, are they in the past right now? Or are they from the future? Dated?
Duh. I've seen and done plenty of weird stuff, but this is a different kind of weird.
So weird. No cars, only carriages and stuff. Cars? Yeah. What are cars? You mean cards? What the frick is a car? How did you get here? This is like a reverse, not a reverse, but they're like this is like Back to the Future. There you go. Their DeLorean went back in time somehow. Their Monster Camp character. Is that another game? Monster Camp? I feel like I've heard of that before. What the frick are cars, dog? Those things that go vroom. Oh, you mean like they're actually characters from that game? Isn't like this is a crossover then? Huh, I didn't even think about that could happen. Alright, that's cool. Polygeist and Scott Howe. So they're from a game called Monster Camp. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Those things that go vroom. I'm afraid I've got no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, this is insane. Huh. Maybe I'll check that one out sometime. What is it about? Is it also visual novel-like?
I don't think cars exist here, Scott. Not that it makes sense on my phone. Now it makes sense that my phone has no signal either.
What makes sense?
We landed in the past.
Whoa! Does that mean we time traveled?
Yeah.
That's so cool! I doubt time travel is possible. Sounds more like you participated in inter-universal travel. Yeah, which is... Whoa, yeah, travel through time. What are you, stupid? You must have just traveled through dimensions. That's more plausible. VNS, except you're trying to snag a date with one of the many dateable characters. Gotcha. Are these people candidates for that? Which is rare, but happens occasionally.
Wait. So what you're saying is we're super special and lucky to have participated in such an event?
These are candidates? Okay. Gotcha. Now, which one of these two would you go with? The hunky werewolf or the sassy ghost chick? Polly happens to be really smart in this crossover. Happens to be really... Does that mean she's dumb in the original game? Likely.
Dope. This is a sign, Scott. The universe sent us here to wreak havoc.
Ooh. You go for the girlies first, then you check out the guys. Polygeist. The Plague Masters will strike again. Soon, after a nap. Oh, she's kind of airheaded. Valley Girl. I should have given her the Valley Girl then. Can we take a nap, Polly?
Good idea. Hey, Funky Magic Mystery Pal, you better get to writing that tour guide.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. You have a room for us?
Of course. Got a room upstairs. Just ignore the scratching sounds on leaking water by the iron door.
Don't worry, we've seen worse than that. We've got plenty of experience with sea monsters. Always hyped to meet more. See you in a bit, Innkeep. Come on, Scott. Let's hit the sheets.
Interlude indeed. Maybe I should add some do not enter signs. And then they were never heard of again because they went into the door that they should not have. Oh, Baya. How was the Mary Morgan? Hello. Glad to see you, Baya. Thank you for having me. Now that... Is your friend's dispute still ailing you? Still so lonely. Lonely. I came to ask, have you sent someone to help my friends? I did, actually. You did? Yeah, I sent Fable and Ore to solve the dispute. Oh. Then let's hope they'll be friends again soon, so we can have tea parties together again. And I could stop being lonely. At least people are visiting my spa. That's good. Thank you for handing out my coupons. Oh.
Did I hear spa?
Yes.
Doesn't that sound like something, Scott?
Ooh, I love spa things.
Now, are you our tour guide, sweet bot creature?
Tour guide? Do you want to visit my spa? These two are Polygeist and Scottow. They're currently looking for...
entertainment. And a way back home, but entertainment first, obviously. It's getting incredibly boring here. No offense, Funky Magic Mystery Pal.
None taken. Where is your home? In a portal, or something.
Yeah, we came through a portal, which in itself is pretty rad. But we've had a medieval tavern experience and all. It was good while it lasted, but it's time to move on.
Move on to my spa.
Something like that.
Which makes me think, Baya, do you think you could help them find a way back home? Of course. You can do that? But first, you have to visit my spa.
Nothing easier than that. I'm in need of a facial anyway. The air here is so dry.
My bog water is especially moisturizing. Wait, does that mean we got to go skinny dipping in some hot springs?
Oh yes, absolutely.
My hot springs are the best.
Cool. So if it's up at your spa and then a road trip back home? You join us for the ride, sweet bot creature? Please say yes.
We'll see. I'll first show you the portal, then my spa. If you bring them to the portal, you can take a ride with them through it. Might help you with your loneliness. You think so? Yeah. No one's lonely on a ride with the Prank Masters. I'll think about it. Which portal do you want to take? The one through Avalon, full of dreams and forests? Or the one through the Twilight Chasm, a place full of dread and weird fishies?
Ooh, the Twilight Chasm sounds spooky. I love spooky.
I love dreams, they're so weird. Like that one dream I had where I was my own dad. Where should I lead them, innkeeper? Good question. One of them wants the Nightmare Realm. The other one wants Avalon. We're gonna... Hey Google, flip a coin.
It's tails.
Okay, to Avalon you go. Sorry. To the lush forest of the Ashen Grove.
The way we came? Not gonna lie, that's lame.
But it's a quick way home. This is similar dialogue in Monster Camp. Really? In what way? One or the other snags a point with potential love interest. Snags a point. Ah, I see. That means I just went on the Scott route, then. And full of dreams, Polly. Imagine how many pranks you could pull on sleeping people. That's
True. Amazing then. It's settled.
Can't wait to show you my mud masks.
Can't wait to show you the world, sweet bot creature.
My name is Baya. Then let's hit the road, Baya. Enjoy your trip and safe travels.
Goodbye, potion seller.
See ya. He's gonna be a nightmare. Who, Polly? Goodbye, innkeeper. Oh, Polly's gonna be, yeah. Visit the dreams. Influence them. I don't know, can ghosts do that? Probably. You know, haunted movies and all that, they usually give you nightmares. Glad Baya could find a little comfort in those particular visitors, at least. I like the voice you give Baya, thank you. It's just a nice little ghoulish voice. I'm excited to hear the story she'll tell when she gets back. Alright, who's coming back from their quest? I hope I chose the correct things. Everything has been diplomatic. Let's hope it works out. I feel like I should have given Lynn the defense, rather than charisma. What would she need for that? There's dangerous rhinos around. I wonder what kind of character we are as an innkeeper. Definitely something otherworldly. Maybe the same kind of, not the same kind of entity, but something that's otherworldly, like the one in Coffee Talk. We may be omnipotent or something like that. Maybe some kind of retired adventurer or something. I mean, we seem to know different characters far longer than a normal person should be alive for. I think we knew someone hundreds of years ago, so we're definitely something that can live long. Maybe we are a retired adventurer, or maybe we're just a bound spirit.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening, Grace. You must be highborn then? What's a highborn? Is that an elf? What's a highborn?
Can I ask you for a drink?
Anytime. What can I do you for?
I'm pretty spent. Do you have something that will keep my mind awake for a little longer?
I should have something that could do just that. One moment. Oh, just a term for a long-lived race? Oh, okay. So nothing specific. It just refers to something that can live long. Okay. Brain. I shall give you Spark and Nebula. Here you go. A drink for the mind and soul. Enjoy.
Thank you. This is just what I needed.
Why are you still so tired? I thought you were done with your thesis.
I am, which also means I need to figure out what to do next. The possibilities are endless, but not boundless, so considerations are a complicated endeavor.
Have you considered a break?
I have. Say, innkeeper, if you had forever, what would you do with it?
I've never thought about that before. It refers to a people of noble origins, but they also happen to be lived long. Long-lived. Lived long. Okay. Noble origins. We don't seem to be noble, though. Not us, anyway. I like being an innkeeper, so I could just keep doing this forever. It's relaxing and safe. I get to meet the most wonderful people and wizards all day.
Forever is a really long time. Isn't there anything else you would like to do?
I'd love to go on a road trip. I've always wanted to learn how to play the harp. Nope, I'm content with my existence. I want to learn how to play the harp.
Oh, why haven't you?
No time, no muse, no talent. I mean, that's what forever is for, right? Or maybe I'm just waiting for the right moment.
When will that moment come?
Not sure. I just don't feel like the harp belongs to me right now.
Let me know when it does. I'd love a concert.
Will do. What would you do with immortality?
I would learn everything there is to learn. Every language, instrument, skill, and facet of mortal existence. I'd travel to planes with my brother and learn even more. Have an infinite amount of tea parties.
That's a terrible answer. What's so wrong about wanting to learn a harp? I would actually love to learn just an instrument in general. That'd be pretty cool. I could bust that out, you know? I would just do the fairy fountain from Zelda. Nothing belongs. You have to make it yours. It's all yours. I want to learn how to make a harp. Not make a harp, play a harp. I'd come to those.
When we were little, X would always make all the stuffed animals dance around our little tea table. We didn't have money for music boxes, so he just made up songs for them to dance to. He sang them to me. If I had time, I would love to write down all those songs and invent dances for them.
You should make time for that. It's your time, after all. And while you don't have forever, you do have quite a lot. You're a half-elf, so you're gonna be long-lived, too. You want to play the Ballad of the Goddess on the harp, which is technically, yep, just Zelda's Lullaby, but backwards. Which is genius, by the way. That is genius. An elven lifespan is nothing to scoff at, even if you only get half.
Not if you get the human side of the lifespan.
Imagine that. Half-elf doesn't mean that you have half the lifespan of an elf. It's either you get the elf lifespan or the human lifespan. Imagine you're just a half-elf and you die at 100. Plus you wither away. You don't get the elf youthfulness.
Not if you got the human side of the lifespan.
Oh, that's less time.
It is, but I'll make the most of it.
What will you do next then?
Not sure yet. I was thinking about going to Ashfidel.
Ashfidel? Ashfidel. Means nothing if you have the overwhelming talent of both. That's when you begin making the most of it. Fuck yeah! I like the way you're thinking. You're thinking very positively. Nice. Make the most of it. What do elves do well? The only elf I've seen is an elf on YouTube who loves to shoot arrows in his backyard. Yeah, and I keep watching his videos. And sometimes he pole dances.
Not sure yet. I was thinking about going to Ashfidel.
The capital of Magocracy? 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 Probably Magocracy. I heard the libraries there are 60 stories tall and rivers flow through the sky in an exuberant display of mana. Sounds like paradise for someone like you.
Yes, but Hex really wants to stay here. He likes Asoa, Zenith, the Ashen Grove.
Elves are innately attuned to either mana, magic, nature, all of the above. Yeah, that is true. Long-lived, usually magical, usually divine, sometimes. I'm thinking of Galadriel, more than anything. Sometimes can talk to animals or very good at speaking or like befriending animals. And archery.
I think he likes how quiet it is, if you would believe it. I don't think he'd like the bustle of it all.
You could just go without him. There's a Major Crashian... There's a Majocracian. How the hell do you even say that? Majocracian. There you go. Majocracian embassy in Zolford. Their teleportation is expensive, but reliable, and humanity is overwhelming, tenacious. Very tenacious. Oh man, that would mean that you're so tenacious with nature that you would go around finding the best combination of things to smoke and get high. I feel it.
I don't think he wants to go back to Zolford either, and I won't make him.
He could teleport himself then.
He really shouldn't. It's quite a long distance, and he's always been awful at teleportation.
You could take a ship.
I appreciate the effort, but I don't think a ship would help with the distance acceptable to him. He's always going to follow me, no matter where I go. I think he doesn't want to miss out on any adventures or celebrations, or funerals.
You can just tell him you want to go alone. Is she? Wait, when she said that she could have the human side of a lifespan, does that mean necessarily that is she telling me that she has the human side of a lifespan but Hex doesn't? I mean, he has more pronounced ears. That is true. So maybe she does take more after human. Because look, Hex has clearly elven ears, see pointing. But then Grace doesn't. She has human ears. So maybe that's it.
But then he'd be alone too.
Just talk to him, Grace.
I don't want to spend our time together fighting. I just don't want him to spend it. I just don't want him to spend it mourning me either.
You should tell him that. He'll have enough time to mourn you when you're gone. Okay, it does sound like she actually does not live longer than Hex. They're making it sound like she will definitely die before him. They might not know how long-lived they are. They have a lot more worries than Hex does. Hex is super carefree. Let's see. They seem to be going the route that maybe she will die first. Wow. They're twins, which is the thing. They're twins. Can you imagine that? You're twins, you're half elf, but one of them has a human lifespan? Looks like the innkeep is well aware of half elf lives. Well, maybe not. Seems to know a lot. But who knows? Unlike life, that never ends.
I suppose you're right. I'd like to leave something he can remember me by. Maybe I'll build my own wizard tower.
Please do. I love those. She's a half elf, but she inherited. Oh, wow. They straight up say it. Okay. Yes, she does not have the elven lifespan. Wow, that sucks. Why is that a thing that can happen? Well, I guess it might be more something that happens in this kind of story, but not necessarily, all half-elves. I guess being long-lived means nothing in maturity isn't following suit. He has time. This guy has more time. Which sucks. Oh man, that sucks. He's gonna have to mourn for her. She's a half-elf, but she inherited the human lifespan while Hex inherited the elven one. Grace is always reminded of her mortality and it scares her. She doesn't want to take breaks because she feels that would waste her precious time. She also doesn't like how Hex tries to shelter her. Please do, I love those. Oh, that makes her, what do you call? Midlife. She's what do you call them? Midlife, not midlife crisis. What are they called? Middle-aged. There you go. Middle-aged. She's middle-aged. She's 46. And Hex, yeah, looks way younger than her. And shorter. It is. That is true. Yes, actually, yes, that is her midlife crisis.
Did you hear about the one in Morla near Dulwell?
The one with the Major creation fugitive?
The very same. Seems that its wizard has disappeared without a trace, leaving his tower vacant. I've always wanted to stop by for tea, but I don't want to be rude and intrusive, so I haven't. I wonder what he left behind. I'm sure it's a collection of fascinations and impossibilities.
Why the hell is Hex's name Hexagon Hex? Yes, that is his name. And he goes by Hex. Not to be confused with his last name. No, it's short for Hexagon. He just happened to have it. He's like Mario. Hexagon Hex. Yeah, I don't know what his parents were thinking, naming him that. Couldn't you just teleport in to check?
You can't exactly teleport in and out of well-protected places all willy-nilly. You might end up trapped or in a whole nother plane.
You might. Maybe that's what happened to the wizard.
Maybe. No one seems to know what happened to him, or who he even was. And no one seems interested in finding out either. Isn't that sad?
A little.
I don't want to disappear like that.
You won't. I'll tell your story for as long as I'm around. I bet their human parent named him, while the elven parent named Grace. The human parent went with the name Hexagon. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. The human would want to name them something wacky. Yeah, I'm gonna name this one Hexagon. For as long as this world will bear me.
You're very easy to bear.
Thank you, Grace. Would you like to stay a little while?
Please, I find your inn truly inspiring.
I'll be here if you need a rubber duck.
I'm counting on it.
I've never heard that phrase before. Oh, you're back. How did it go?
Hi, innkeeper.
Hi, you two. Does Fable look different or... Wait. Oh. I thought something was different. Their hair is tied up now.
A drink, please. Or two, actually.
Sure thing. Actually, what name are we on right now? There's so much rosier. Yeah. They're more well kept now. Fuck yeah. Hey, repent on Pride Month. You deleted your message. Good. Take out the evidence. Actually, what name are we on right now?
Well, Aura is still fine.
Come on, that was a whole week ago.
I was busy.
Wanna come up with a new one right now then?
Can I come up with one?
Sure.
How about Kumo? I feel like you look like a Kumo.
It fits. Kumo. He is just as stealthy as a spider. Kumo? Spider? Kumo. Wait, isn't that all? Yeah, the word for a cloud, right? In Japanese, I think? Kumo. Let me look. Kumo. Cloud. Is it not? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it is. Japanese. Meaning. Yeah, cloud. Yes. It's also the word for spider. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Also in Japanese or a different language? Soft as a cloud. Stealthy as a spider.
And just as cute.
Oh. Are you two? Are they? I'll take your word for it.
Our drinks. Can we get them now?
I think it depends if it's hiragana or katakana. Oh, really? I did not know that. I knew Kumo for cloud. I didn't know Kumo for spider. Of course. What would you like?
Something sweet. Bubbly, maybe.
Fable's so rosy now. I think. Wait. Did they get together during that quest? They played matchmaker with the Mary Morgan and the Banshee and they ended up being together. Hey, you didn't have my blessing to take Fable's hand. That's my daughter. Or, oh, whoa. Okay, hey. You gotta cancel me now. Quick, Ion, cancel me. That's my child. Sure. Yeah, I did it too. Oh. Dude, we gotta repent now. If you could find something that... you know. Sure. I'll see if I can find the words you're looking for. How dare you? Quick, what's the non-binary form of, like, son and daughter? Do I just say child? Is there a fun, wacky word I could use? It's okay. I try my best to adhere to people's preferred pronouns. I mess up sometimes, admittedly, but, you know, I always try my best to say it. Yes, respect. And use the correct pronouns. When you say child, it makes you sound like an elder. I guess, yeah. I can't find a word. A good charisma for those in need. Maybe you should try it then. Do you want to send it back? No, it's good. Glad to hear that. Fable, what can I get you?
Maybe something that'll make me feel like I could lift 1,000 clouds? Like I've got the strength of a dragon, or something like that. Carolyn always says it's pretty tasty.
I see. Carolyn's special then. Why are you two so happy? How dare you? I did not give blessing here. 2, 3. And that. I swear they're gonna tell me that they're together now. Regular's favorite for another regular.
Thank you. It's delicious as usual.
Wait, this is your first time tasting it. What do you mean, like usual? That's what I like to hear. I like the new hair, by the way. By the way, what's up with your hair? Is Andu here to swallow our mistakes? Yeah, pretty much use it as a trash. Bottomless Andu.
Oh, you do? Thank you. It looks really nice, right? Kuma braided it for me.
Yeah.
He helped me calm down after we encountered Mary Morgan. But I should probably start at the beginning, right?
I'd appreciate that.
Alright, so what happened at the beginning?
The ship to Boreas.
Right. I was a bit worried about the journey we were embarking on. After all, the seas around Boreas are famously hard to traverse. With all the wild magic around it and all. But just before we left Zenith, we ran into Una in the midst of an arm wrestling against Iniko.
Oh, that's where Iniko's been?
We took the opportunity to ask her for advice.
Thought maybe she had traveled there before. You could have also asked me. She was closer. Right. Did she have any good advice? Are you shipping Ion?
She did. With her help, we were able to avoid all the dangerous maelstroms, sea stacks, and iceberg elementals.
That must have made for a very relaxing journey.
It did. It was very inspiring, too. We were able to see the dancing, colorful auroras in the night sky as we drew closer. They were starless, but still breathtakingly gorgeous. I even started on a new song. It wasn't ready to be shared yet, though.
I just wanted a sneak peek.
Well, you should have snuck better.
A new song? Can I hear it?
It's not done yet.
Hey! Aura could hear it, or Kumo could hear it. How come I can't hear it? My little bird is leaving the nest.
Thanks to Una, we made it to Boreas a lot faster than we had planned. We also docked far away from the typical explorer's route. It was completely abandoned by everything but nature, as if no one but us had been there before. Kind of exciting.
Very adventurous for once. As we headed inland, we were quickly swallowed by the fog that engulfs almost the entire island. It moved in strange patterns, creating unidentifiable forms within the mist hungered for life. The thickets rustled as we walked by, whether moved by wind or by creatures we couldn't tell. The trees were shaped strangely, with shimmering portals forming in their empty husks. Our own quiet breaths were often interrupted by shrill shrieking sounds that seemed to come from right above us. It was almost idyllic.
Or scary. It was mostly scary.
I wanted to mind it strolling around until we ran into something roaming the island, but it was a little cold, so? I found a local and asked for directions. While wandering around, we came across a clearing surrounded by tall trees. Or rather, one tree. All of them were connected, intertwined with one another. Though one of the twisted connections, through a waterfall with no discernible origin, was flowing in a small pond, and in its midst rested
a nymph! A real nymph!
Oh, that's right. Fable wanted to meet a nymph. Bathing?
She was weaving flower crowns for the fish. She was beautiful, with long black hair and skin that glistened in the sunlight, being reflected off the waterfall. Her eyes were like a sparkling gemstones, and her smile was full of kindness.
She was all right, but also the only person around. So Fable asked her for directions. No, Fable asked her about everything but directions. Of course, I asked her for directions.
She was very helpful. She even gave us a gift.
A gift? That's sweet. She gave us earplugs against the Banshee's song, so our bones wouldn't shatter. Very helpful. Did you offer to write her a jingle in return?
I did. She said if we were to survive the encounter with a Banshee, I could come back and she'd think of what she'd need for a jingle for. She was thinking about setting up a dragonfly exhibition, so maybe for that.
Who would she even advertise to? Frogs?
And toads.
The Banshee was our first priority, so we stealthily made our way to the Lonesome Lagoon with earplugs in our ears.
We mostly walked and talked about our favorite dragonflies.
As we finally approached the Lonesome Lagoon, the thick mist enveloped us. It suddenly became so cold we could see our own ragged breaths. And then we heard it, a song filled with all the sorrow of the world compressed into a single note.
It sounded really nice. There was so much emotion in that song. Sadness, longing, yearning, anger. We wanted to be polite and wait until she was done singing, but she just kept going like tears that wouldn't stop. So I decided to be a little rude, stepped forward and said, "Hello."
They said, "Hello, Banshee. I really like your song." I confused the Banshee so much that she stopped. She smiled, bearing a row of deadly sharp teeth.
She was very nice, actually. She asked if she wanted to steal from her lagoon.
If we wanted to.
When we said no, she invited us to sing along.
Did you?
Of course.
It was kind of fun. Excuse me.
It was, and I thought, what better time to bring up the Mary Morgan but now? So I led with, "I bet you do this with your girlfriend all the time, right?" She suddenly looked at me with hatred and anger and just started screaming. I was very thankful for the earplugs at that moment. I think without them my bones might have melted.
That was our cue to leave, so I pulled Fable back into the thicket of the Borean forest.
Obviously, we couldn't just leave it at that failure, so we looked around for a peace offering. Found some spiky pink fruit with a pattern of little ghost tortoises on them. We thought she might like them. She liked them enough to stop screaming at us, and we sat back down at the side of the lagoon to talk. It's beautiful, by the way, right in the middle of the giant portal to the Twilight Chasm. It colors the water this deep, dark blue with swirling clouds of darkness within. There were bones floating in the lagoon too. I almost brought one for your tavern.
Why didn't you? I'm glad you didn't. I want a bone.
I thought you wouldn't like it.
I love bones.
I'll keep that in mind for the future. The Banshee actually fished out some bones to fidget with. It stopped her from screaming every time she brought up the Mary Morgan. Or Marmor, as she calls her. Turns out the Mary Morgan had been ignoring all of her calls. Ever since the Banshee was crowned Gaia's scariest monster by Screech Magazine. She told us it carved a hole in her relationship that had caused a lot of jealousy. And she was disappointed that Mary Morgan cared more about her stupid popularity contest than her. We asked her if she wanted to talk about it with the Mary Morgan herself, but she said that she didn't need to apologize for being scary. She was very thankful she got to talk about it though. She was holding it all in because she didn't want to burden Bayou with all the drama. She even offered for us to spend a night at her nearby cave, which was really nice of her.
Did you end up taking a nap at her lair?
We thought about it,
But it was filled to the brim with the riches of the dead, which is far too alluring to allow us to fall to the call of sleep. You found loot? You have my attention. What did you find?
Gold, bones, skulls, jewels of all sizes. And a loot. It was broken, but I picked it up anyway. There was also a delicate silver mirror that had hearts carved all over it. Kuma recognized it as a magical from its arcane markings. Melina showed me them in some book the other day, and a wizard in Zolford showed us around his library. It was a mirror of far speech. It lets you speak to anyone in this plane, given that you've seen them before.
So you called Melly?
No. We called her Mary Morgan.
Ah, that makes more sense. How did it go?
Well, I had to be the one to make the call since Kuma had never met her. When her face appeared, all I could do was stare in horror as she gazed back at me. I felt like I was back in the Ashen Grove, leading adventurers to their doom, and I just froze.
So I took the mirror out of her hands. Oh shit, I did it again! Their hands!
Her words were of threats of what she would do to us if she had dared to harm the Banshee. Of course, we hadn't. That briefly calmed her down. Until I asked her why she wasn't here, if she was so worried about the Banshee's well-being. Avoiding the question, she instead talked to us about the state of the lagoon. She complained that it must be incredibly loud with all the tourists and whatnot. I assured her there were no tourists, at least none that were alive. So she asked what I was doing So she asked what I was doing in the lair then. Honestly, I replied that the Banshee had offered a place to stay in her cave. I quickly realized that I had picked the wrong thing to say. Her eyes started bleeding black ichor, and she began cursing us out in tongues. The mirror cracked under her gaze and started bleeding black water. It was terrifying. And then we were just supposed to sleep there, as if she wouldn't crawl out of the mirror any second.
Ah, like the ring.
After that happened, I thought that we shouldn't discuss our further plans in that cave. So I pulled Fable outside and we went out for a walk. The nymph had mentioned this enchanted flower field where she collects flowers for the fish. So we went there. Thought it might be a good spot. It was a good spot. Even though I couldn't stop shaking for a while, though the flowers really helped. As did not being alone.
Was that when Kuma braided your hair?
It was, yes. My hair kept falling in my face and it was overwhelming me. So he sat me down and braided it away while I worked on rebuilding the lute. He said that some distraction would help. Talking also really helped. Even if I asked a lot of stupid questions.
They weren't stupid, just curious. Did you have a favorite one? They asked where I learned to braid hair. That actually brought us further on our quest. How so? Well, I learned it from my mother. It's the only thing I have left of her. It was her way of apologizing. She was never good with words. It made me think, sometimes people aren't very direct with what they mean. I have heard of that, yes. Like the Mary Morgan. She didn't seem angry about the Banshee outdoing her in some fear pageant. She didn't even mention it once. She only got upset when she thought she had hurt the Banshee. Or when she thought we were tourists. Or when she said we were staying in that cave. Like she was jealous of something entirely different from some issue of Screech Magazine.
We talked it through and decided we had to get the two of them to talk face to face. Obviously it would be difficult because of the distance, but I had taken the mirror with me when we left. Thought it might be useful. Ever the thief. Indeed. I used to call Baya. I asked her to tell the Mary Morgan to come to Boreas. Fable mentioned she can teleport via plants, however that works. She can. You should try it out, it's nauseating. Wait, did I say shouldn't? Oh yeah, you should try it out. I think we'll pass. While I went to talk to the Banshee, Kumo picked up the Mary Morgan. She and I really connected on eyeliner techniques. When he arrived at the lagoon, they were immediately ready to claw at each other's throats. And not in a fun way. But somehow, we managed to convince them to sit down. We tried to get them to talk about their feelings, but they just kept talking past and over and away from each other, arguing about an issue that didn't exist. So I had this crazy idea. I took out my new lute and asked them if they wanted to write a song together. They declined and insisted their voices would clash, but I thought at the very least it'd stop them from arguing. Kumo helped me convince them by summoning tiny rain clouds pitter-pattering in a gentle melodic rhythm to inspire them to give it a try. We asked them to put all their emotions about the whole situation into a song. In the end, they harmonized together perfectly. Like their voices were made for each other and the gentle hum of my lute. It was beautiful. And a little bone-shattering, but very romantic. Most importantly, the song finally got them to understand each other. Like Kumo had suspected, the Mary Morgan was scared, not jealous, now that the Banshee was too popular. So popular. She feared the Banshee would become really busy with tourists visiting all the time. She assumed she wouldn't have time for her anymore. But the Banshee assured her she doesn't care about any of the tourists. Only about the Mary Morgan, and Baya, of course. We told him to talk to her too, and mentioned how much she had been missing them. He agreed to meet for a tea party in the Ashen Grove, so Baya doesn't have to travel too far.
Did you invite them to your barbecue?
No. After the outpouring of emotions, they wanted some time for themselves. The quest was done. It had only taken us 2 days, which is really efficient. Unfortunately, we had told the ship to pick us up in 3 days, so we were trapped on the island.
So you swam back?
What? No. What's wrong with you?
The usual.
We started brainstorming about what we could do while we waited. So I asked about that cheesecake recipe. But then I realized there wasn't anywhere to bake it. They don't have any taverns on Boreas. It was a stupid idea.
It wasn't. Somewhere on the island had to be something to bake a cheesecake in. Did you find that something?
We did, but it turned into its own small quest. First, we had to find the right place for a little adventure.
Welcome to Toaster Chrome, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hello there. Oh, thank you for the shout out, Ion. For those of y'all who don't know who I am, the name is Josh Akuja, your local grocery store VTuber, and I'm currently playing Tavern Talk. If any of y'all need to go get something to drink, go get something to eat, or if you need a rest, by all means do so. And if you choose to stay, I hope you find your stay comforting and relaxing. We try to foster a chill vibe here, chill enough for you to put me on in the background while you do things like cooking, cleaning, studying or working or whatever. Just put me on in the background and I will fill that sounds for you. Hello everyone, hello. If any of y'all need a raid and run, don't let me keep you here. Your time and health is most important, so make sure you prioritize you and you first. But hello, how was stream for you? Hope it was well. Looks like you were doing some writing and reading. How was that? How was that? We are playing Tavern Talk. Just in the middle of what I assume to be maybe them hooking up, these two. Maybe, maybe not. I have a sneaking suspicion that they got close during their quest. Hey, yo, how's Tavern Talk treating you? Doing good. Doing good so far. We're both canceled. No, we're not. It was an honest mistake. It slips up. We slip up every now and then. We kept misgendering a character. Yes, we did. It was a mistake, but we did our best to stick to it. It was an honest mistake. I apologize. But back to it.
First, we had to find the right place for a little adventure. We met these lovely gnomes living in their little mushroom houses.
Was finishing reading a Sherlock Holmes today. Always fun to read on stream. Oh, Sherlock Holmes. I have a Sherlock Holmes book myself. I haven't managed to read, well, most of it. It's a very big book and the lettering is so small. It's like so small. Jojo suffered with the consequence. I did. But absolutely love this game. Playing through the DLC this weekend to prepare for a new game on Tuesday. Oh yeah, there is DLC of this game. After this game, I definitely want to play Coffee Talk Tokyo. But I don't know how long left in this game that we have, but we'll keep going. What game were you thinking of playing?
We met these lovely gnomes living in their little mushroom houses. And they offered to let us use their ovens. But they were too small, so they introduced us to the local Toadhill giant. Its kitchen was enormous, but it was easier working than one that was too small. Then the gnomes, the nymph, and the giant helped us gather ingredients from all across the island. So we were able to make enough cheesecake for everybody. I burned mine a little. But when we made a second batch for the ship's crew, they were already starting to turn out better. Kumo's a really good teacher.
And you're a really good student.
Thank you. The cake really lifted the crew's spirits on their journey back. We agreed to teach them the recipe once we hit land. Afterwards, they invited us to the captain's birthday party.
Tsunamine plops onto the couch and dies. Don't die. Hello there, Tsunamine. Welcome to the stream. Degwa-sanbai, how are you? What? Don't die.
They even introduced us to the traveling obelisk who sang us a song of the ancients. It showed us a shortcut through the Ryolitz mountain range, where we met some flaming songbirds.
And now you're here.
And now we're here.
Well, I'm glad you came back. Glad you two didn't run off into the sunset together. Did you? Hey, tell me the truth here. Are you two together or not? Tell me the truth. Dave was dead. No. Felt bad because you never played those games, so you didn't get the riff at all. Oh, the monster one. But you bring Mochi. Oh, Mochi donuts. That is a good treat. Good taste.
I would never tell you about my adventures. I would never not tell you about my adventures.
That's not what I meant. It just seems to me like you really enjoyed your time together. Tell me the truth. I thought maybe you two wanted some more. Where are you two going next? I should probably talk to Melina. Don't dodge the question, Kumo. I know what's going on between you two. You better treat them correctly. I swear to all that is good. She was pretty mad when I left. I guess I should apologize while I still can. Good idea.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, I think I need to do this alone, or rather, with her. And I had to check in on Rufus, too.
Maybe Hex taught her some fun magic tricks in the meantime.
You left her with Hex.
And with Grace.
Who is right next to you.
Don't worry, nothing was set on fire.
I should go. But before I go, do you maybe want to do something together later today or tomorrow? Like a thing? Yeah, they're together now.
Oh, like hanging out together? We could play charades with the werewolves.
No, I think they wanted to spend time with you by yourself, just the two of you. Hang out together, you know? I think he meant hanging out as in a date. Yeah, is that what you were thinking of doing, Kumo? No, it's date. That was fast. Well, how long were they on that island together? 3 days. I think. Yeah, that's what they said. 3 days.
Did you?
Maybe I did.
Oh.
How are they gonna respond?
Okay, that sounds really fun.
Hey. He got it. Kumo got it. Kumo did it. Cool. I'll pick you up. Or I'll see you around, or whatever. I'll see you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Well, look at you, Fable. He really is like a cloud. And there he goes, drifting away. Poof. Cloud. Fable nailed him. Right through the heart. Or the knee.
He asked me on a date.
He did.
That's... Oh, but... What do I do now? Do you think Archie has books on dating? Or should I ask the Elijah for advice? It probably knows about dating, right?
Archie's still on his quest. Also, I'm right here.
You're right. What should I do?
Just go see where it takes you. No one said you actually had to go. Well, you already said yes. You seem like you like each other. So yeah, why don't you go with him? Or where he takes you. Hopefully somewhere nice.
I do feel safe with him, so maybe I should try trusting him more. Trusting this more.
Wait. 110? Wow.
Mostly, I think you should just be honest with him. He seems to like you for who you are. There's no need to hide. There's no need to hide. There's no need to hide. That's the scary thing. Why does he feel that way?
Because you're very lovely?
People keep saying that. But sometimes I feel a lot lovelier hiding, you know? To me, it sounds like it's perhaps a bit too late for that.
Excuse me.
To me, it sounded like it's perhaps a bit too late for that. Sorry for listening in. You two were just very sweet. It's okay. I also thought it was very sweet. He was very sweet. But now that he's gone, I had the time to think again. And I'm not sure if it was supposed to be that type of sweet anymore. Maybe he was just being nice? He asked you on a date because he was just being nice? Well, maybe he felt bad for me, or something. Innkeeper dear, I think Fable might be in need of another drink. Maybe something to entangle her thoughts? Something for a quick escape from all this overthinking. Overthinking. That sounds good.
I'll see what I can do. Swift strike. Yeah. Swift strike. What time is it? Oh god, it's 10:47. It's late. Does this help?
Very much so, thank you. I feel like now I can uncurl the yarn ball that is my brain. What do you think I should do?
What do you want to do?
I want to go on our date, and I want to get to know him better. Maybe even get him to know me better too. Do you think he would like that?
I think so, yeah. Seems like you don't need our answers. You have yours already.
Sometimes I just feel like I need permission to listen to my heart.
Did you know you can give that permission to yourself?
I forget that every time, but I know you're right. I think I know what I want to do now, somewhat. But I'll figure the rest out. Thank you for listening to me. I think sometimes that's all I really need when I'm scared.
New information. A third part. With their budding faith in themselves, they are beginning to enjoy new things instead of being terrified of them. They're learning how to play the instrument, performing songs, and actually letting people close. This process will still take some time, but they've come a long way already. They managed to bag themselves a boyfriend.
Thank you for listening to me. I think sometimes that's all I really need when I'm scared.
There's nothing wrong with being scared, as long as you don't run from the things that make you happy.
You're right. It took me a while to realize that. Running's so easy, you know? You always know where to go. Away. But staying, you have to actually look at yourself, figure out what your part is in everything. That can be a lot. But when I was on a journey back from Boreas, dancing with Kumo to the music of the navigator's fiddle, thinking about how I would have never gone to that point if I hadn't put myself out there, I realized that life is so much more than a constant game of hide and seek from the things that truly mean something. And I decided to stop running from life, even if I'm scared. I want to do my best to face my problems. Even though it's terrifying, I know that I'm not alone.
Is it still about Kumo?
No, he was never a problem. He's one of the reasons I'm not alone. Just like you. With good friends by my side, I can do anything.
I don't know if you should do everything, and I can't wait to see what you will do.
It might not be as impressive as you hope, but it will be me, and I'm excited about that.
Me too.
I'm really proud of you, Fable. Thank you for everything, especially the great advice.
That was really great advice. Maybe you should take some of it too, Grace.
Maybe you should.
But we all conquer life at our own pace. My personal next Goliath is going to be reapplying my lip gloss. And maybe some blush. I do feel a little pale. Can I borrow a mirror for a bit, Innkeeper? Of course. There's some free rooms and mirrors upstairs, right next to the acorn chimes? Just ignore the doors with the do not enter signs. You shouldn't have said that. Now I want to check. Please don't. I won't. I'm polite. Or am I? And we never heard of her again. Let's hope she won't find all the nightmare creatures you have locked up there. Let's. Have you ever visited the Twilight Chasm? Not for long enough to capture any creatures. I see. Yes, Fable? Awkward silence. What are you thinking about, Innkeeper? Innkeeper things. I don't. No, I mean, since I'm not an innkeeper and all. Right. That song you mentioned, the one you started writing on the ship. I know it's not done yet, but how about a little sneak peek? To see if it would make for a good jingle. I don't think it's jingle material, but I don't mind sharing it with you. Just keep in mind that it's a work in progress. Of course. I don't know how to sing. There's a calling on the wind beneath the Talk of the Keep. I've heard the tale, set the sails, now it's time for me to leave. Sounds like a fragment of a great adventure.
So you like it?
It's okay. It's wonderful. Can't wait to hear more.
Me too. But it's still a little rough around the edges. I feel like it's missing something.
Maybe the next adventure.
Maybe.
Will you let me know when it's done?
Of course. I can't wait to show you the finished version.
Thank you, Fable. I'm proud of you.
For maybe finally finishing a song?
For not running.
Oh, thank you. Me too. Innkeeper, do you ever think about taking your own advice?
All the time, yeah.
Why don't you?
I don't know.
It's hard, I know. But I promise I believe in you just as much as you believe in me. And I know we'll both be okay.
You mean that letter that I keep running away from? Yeah, you should probably open that. I'd like that.
Me too. Well, I've talked a lot today. I'll give you some space.
Maybe it's time to stop running. Should I? Is it time to read that letter? Yes. Oh, that was easy. Guess I've been wanting to for a while. Let's hope for no regrets. My dearest friend, long has it been since we last talked. Long has it been since everything has been seared away by the cold flames of death. I wish I could still remember our last conversation, but it's a waning memory. I can only imagine how you enjoyed running away, wishing to forget whatever was between us. Maybe you did, for a brief moment, for these 30 years. If you did, I'm writing this letter to kindly remind you of the good times. To celebrate our reunion, I invite you to the spectacle of the century, the last day of the astral moon, welcoming the first light of the dying moon, where the realm of Tuat is just a grasp away. Are there any spirits you'd like to remember? Are you afraid of what they might tell you? Worry not, I'll be there. Watch the sky closely on the 35th of Cassiopeia. See you soon, an old friend. We got a date. That was... Guess you've always been a fan of symbolism. But you didn't even leave an address. Very irresponsible. Hey, it's you. I remember you. What's up with you? Pardon? No time. Duck, now!
What's going on? Are you okay? Do you need help? Healing?
Something's coming. Something big. Your next show? What? No. There's no time. Duck!
Is the ground?
Duck, now. Shit, earthquake. Are we underwater? What the fuck? Did we get teleported here, or did you just flood the world? Is everyone alright?
I think so. Yeah.
Phew. That was a close call. Could have been very dangerous.
What just happened? Why is there water outside the tavern?
I'd also like to know the answer to that question. I've got no clue. I was just outside by the woods drafting my new song. The ground beneath my feet began to rumble. Not even a minute passed and it rumbled again. Then a wall of water came rushing towards me. I didn't even dare to wait. I ran immediately looking for shelter. No way was I going to let my hagum get wet. These strings are made of real Chabian silk, and the body's ethereal bamboo. It's a rarity.
That's the first thing going through your mind with a giant wave rushing at you?
Of course. The instrument's just as valuable as my hands. And just as versatile. Not at the time, dude.
Is everyone alright? Grace, Dragons, you're alright. I was worried something happened to you. Oh, don't worry. The wall started rumbling. I hid under the table. Then I watched the water rush by the window. It was like a tsunami. But tsunamis are very rare, if not impossible, so far into the mainland. Right. It's so strange. Everything seems to be submerged out there. I wonder what could cause this, such a cataclysm. It's worrying to say the least. And it's definitely too dangerous to go outside. Even the tavern is leaking.
Don't worry, it'll withstand.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I've gone through worse than this.
You?
Man, it's gone through worse than this. Wouldn't have thought it would withstand this sort of thing, but even more so, glad it can. Seems to be a simple yet very sturdy tavern after all. Just like you, innkeeper.
Are you flirting with the innkeeper?
Huh, me? No. Also, that's beside the point. Is it? I mean, unless we could put our Minecraft tables together. I like to work my body. Helps in a lot of aspects. Oh, my.
Can we get back to the point, please?
Yes, sure, the point. Right, back to the point. Did you see exactly what happened? Not really. I was listening to the whistle of the wind in the treetops, jotting down notes for my next song, when suddenly a horde of silver-crested deer rushed past me. Before they could trample me, I jumped on the rock I was sitting on and watched them gallop downhill. Then I saw the water break through the canopies, snapping trees in half like they were shashlik skewers. I wasted no second. I turned on my heel knowing I'd be done for if I waited just a moment longer. Then I was here and told you to duck.
That sounded horrible. Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, thanks. And anyways, with whom do I have the pleasure?
I'm Grace.
Nice to meet you, Grace. I'm...
Oh my. You're Voyage, aren't you? The silver-tongued virtuoso.
Yes, that would be me.
Apologies. I didn't mean to push any boundaries. But I saw you perform at Dropstone Institute's campus at one time. And I must say you pulled on all my heartstrings with your beautiful performance.
Oh. I did that?
Yes, I was awestruck by what your music could do. It was like magic in its very own way. Music can be very soothing in moments of distress. Were you distressed back then? A little. I don't remember exactly why anymore, but I remember the emotion. But not more distressed than I am now. I hope Hex is safe and well. I'm sure he is. Shoot, did you see the creature swim by?
What? Where?
It looked like a red-winged eel.
Oh? I haven't seen one of those in ages.
Where is its natural habitat?
Actually, the Twilight Chasm. Why is it here?
Something isn't right.
I'm afraid you might be correct.
I'm also afraid. Very much so. I don't think it's safe to go outside.
Of course not. You should all stay for the night.
Would that be possible?
Of course. The tavern will withstand this. A bit of company wouldn't hurt.
I agree. Thank you, innkeeper.
Excuse me. Say, you with the lute. What's your name?
Fable. My name is Fable.
Do you play? The lute, I mean.
Sometimes. I'm still practicing, and I'm not all that good with it yet.
How about we play together? A song or two to lift our spirits and wait out the catastrophe going on outside.
It's very untuned. It goes out of tune very quickly, but I guess it's a lute thing.
I gotcha. Show it to me. I'll help you and then we'll jam until the new dawn rises. Even though he's charismatic, he's surprisingly bad with people, as well as reading between the lines. Despite being self-conscious about his skills, he still chose to play songs together with Fable after the flood to lift everyone's spirits. He's also got a Hagum, made out of ethereal bamboo and Chabian silk. Please let that be the end of the day. Thank you! So, wow, everything is still flooded. Rising tides, 18th of the Estel moon. Okay, we are gonna have to end tonight's stream right here because it is late for me and I got work tomorrow. So,
Good mythical morning.
Sorry, I'm not gonna have to, I can't entertain you right now. I'm gonna have to save. Did I save on a new one? Oh, I did. Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna save right there. And that's gonna be it for tonight. That was Tavern Talk. What a great... That was a lot of things that happened. Really good. And I guess I'm happy for Kumo and Fable getting together. Sure, why not? Let's see who we have available for us to raid for tonight. Let's raid Hiragi. And as always, thank you Toaster Chrome for the follow. Thank you very much. Alright. Boom. Alright. A raid message for those who are not subbed, and raid message for those who are. Next time I'm going to be streaming is going to be on Saturday for more Metroid Prime 4. Sunday for more Ghost Trick. Tuesday for more... What game did we start playing? Alright, the James Bond game. And then Thursday again for more Tavern Talk. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful rest of your time zone. And with that being said...
You hope your shopping experience has been wonderful. And remember that you're always good to go when you shop at Kujo's.
Good night.